but I guess that's a thing. Supply cache keys. Oh, that's for the daily for yesterday. It's interesting that that actually is in daily. Minutes. So, better Twitch TV. Go. Nightbot should be talking about that if somebody talks. So we'll see if that works. I may have screwed that up. Okay. Chat going on. I really need new mechs. See if we can't get the 400 mech score for the day. With my IS 0 wait time. Is that the list I want? For attacking. This list. Oh, I need to select this list, first off. I don't have any assaults in this list. That's fine. I'll just drop my Thunderbolt. Let's drop my stupid Battle Master first. Fast assaults. I don't have any fast assaults at all. Well, at least on IS side, I have Kodiaks. What else do I even have that's an assault on IS side? I've got that single Atlas. I think that's it. I just tend to run heavies. Yeah, because hammers are... Waters are heavy. What else do I even have on IS side? I've got Jenners, I've got Ravens. I like Blackjacks. No other mediums though, I don't, not really. That NCIX Centurion. Wonder. Current medium Steam Performance Pack. So, other than $40. Jeez. It is a crab and a shadow cat. You know, that's actually not terrible. Because they come with the C-Bill boost. A shadow cat with C-Bill boost. 2 bays, pattern, colors, premium time, MC, and C-Bills. Maybe that'll go on sale summer. The heavy pack, by comparison, is a grasshopper and an ebon jag. I do want grasshoppers, but I don't want to spend $50 on 2 mechs. Same colors, same patterns, same premium time, 3,000 MC and 5 C-Bills. Well, ebon jags are good. I like grasshoppers. I don't know if they're still as OP as they used to be. Reactor online. Sensors online. I don't really want to sell my Marauders or Warhammers because I bought the mech packs. But I totally could. King Crab. Where are we even going?
Assemble in the C4 pocket.
C4. Okay.
Right gate.
Okay. Good. Because I'm slow.
If you look down the right hand channel, there's a little pocket C4 on the left hand side. If there's no radar, oh, there isn't. Okay, well, if there's no radar, you can hide it there and they can't see you from the gate. It's a good regroup point.
But they have radar. Satellites and jammers. So that's massively unfortunate. But what can you do? Oh, right, that pocket. So long since I've attacked on this map. Why do we have one random Centurion, like, doing his own thing? Is he actually doing his own thing, or did he just start by going the wrong way? This is probably not the mech I should bring to this. I need more C-bills so I can outfit my mechs better. I can get better mechs. Vicious cycle. Can we go up the hill? Thank you. Are we really gonna try and rush this? What the hell did I even get stuck on? That tree? Really? It's so dumb.
Target acquired.
Can't target those with missiles anymore, huh? Well, probably got 900 missiles. I'll probably die before I can use them. This is not built for this. I should have swapped it out and I forgot. Yeah, like, that guy's way faster than I am. I refuse to put an XL in here, and I kind of actually refuse to buy bigger engines. So I don't really like Battlemasters. They're okay, but I prefer more mobility. And like jump jets. Like grasshoppers, for example. Or even anything to shoot from here? Or do I need to go like up on the thing?
Target acquired.
I can't see Alpha. Hello, kitten. You done playing with your catnip toys? Yeah, we probably should wait for everybody. That would be funny if I could land, like, on a mech and crush its head. Like, fake death from above. It's too bad it's not, like, death from above and melee aren't supported. Damn.
Are we going straight left in towards the front of the gun?
Okay.
I don't like
Right. Okay. Ah. Come on, guys, don't clog the channel. You guys got jets. Gotta keep moving, homie. This is how pushing works. Ah, should have gone left. I'm stuck. And I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm gonna die.
New target acquired.
surging forwards.
New target target acquired.
Okay, I didn't die. I'm impressed.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
I'm making a big mistake.
New target acquired. Warning.
Damn it. Hit the override too late. Yep. Hit the override way too late. They've mostly got the Ojin down. Oh. This is not the list that I want.
Reactor online. Sensors.
I think I'm surrendering tonnage because I don't own any IS-60 tonners.
All systems nominal.
Oh, but I can... Here we go. Mobility and jets. I'm gonna die because it's faction blurry. I should have brought the ECM version. Are we just going back? Like...
Take out the other gate at the same time, and the rest of us go through the original one.
That sounds like an Australian female. Such a thing doesn't play games. Is a joke, incidentally, in case anyone thinks I'm serious.
Maybe if someone opens the middle gate, we can switch after radar and go from right to center, but not this wave.
So if we
Dark Death? What the hell is that?
take out both gates at the same time, then we've got a better chance.
Target acquired.
We need to make them
Enemy is targeting us with satellites and artillery.
Target destroyed.
I should be good at this. Opening a gate.
New target acquired.
It's gonna take a while if I do it by myself, though. Okay, what does this look like if I do this?
Fuel level critical. Fuel level critical.
Right? I don't know that I would ever use ballistic ammo on a gate. Like, what are you doing?
New target.
Oh, what the hell?
acquired.
We get the second gate.
Oh. I don't want to eat all of that.
New target.
I'd like to know where he's weak.
The enemy is targeting us with satellites and artillery.
I don't know if assassins have jump jets or not. I never played one. That answers that question. Oh, I don't want to be right there. Up over here.
New target acquired.
I don't think so. I can go first.
Missile.
Oh,
Warning, incoming missile.
no, there's not.
Okay, I'll come in and take point.
Damn it.
Follow in behind.
I screwed that up pretty bad.
Warning, incoming missile.
No, there's not. There's no.
Incoming
Ooh. Good thing I hid. Damn.
Keep moving.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Hey, I can hit him.
New target acquired.
Hey, Grasshopper, bro. You don't really want to be in my way here, do you? Ooh. Where is that coming from?
Pinging us with satellites and artillery.
The hell was that?
New target acquired.
Get engaged or whatever.
You can have the spot.
Fuel at 25%.
Temporarily. You temporarily kind of have the spot.
New target acquired.
Okay. To get out of here, I'm gonna have to push past him.
New target acquired.
This is gonna hurt.
Fuel at 25%.
He can't get up here. He can get sightlines, but he can't really get up here.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Center torso.
Okay.
Damage. Warning, incoming missile.
I need to get out.
Fuel at 25%. Right leg critical damage.
Shit. Run, run, run.
Warning, incoming missile.
There's no missiles. We didn't do a whole lot of time, did we? Hello, little locust.
New target acquired.
I got a component? How did I pull that off? Oh, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I'm not going to complain.
Satellites and artillery.
Let's see if they're still over there. Man, my data is slow. Haha. Can't catch me until they do, and then I'm dead.
Heat level critical. New target
Oop, oop.
acquired.
Anyone who has large lasers when I take out the last two.
Heat level critical.
I don't think it'll help us though.
It will help.
New target acquired.
Maybe we should group up at, say, C5.
New target acquired.
Looks like they might want to come and play.
Heat level critical.
Ah,
Left arm critical damage.
Why are you bringing your assault third wave?
Because I like it.
But, wave 1.
Warning, incoming missile.
Never.
nope.
12 assaults, wave 1, just walk through.
Lovely.
Fair enough, but just
New
saying.
target acquired.
Maybe a little bit of repositioning since they know I'm in the saddle. Oh, and since there's apparently a bunch of support.
On invasion mode, there's someone tends to work best first base.
What do they say? They say a lot of things.
Center or the right?
Target acquired.
See if we can't annoy these guys a little more. This Raven should not even still be alive. Oh, nice. Here. Ooh, can I do that thing? I can totally do this thing.
Target destroyed.
Haha, nice.
She's got left to
Target
object.
acquired.
Oh, cord. I shouldn't have jumped up there the second time. Yeah, my Discord is the Moose Lodge. Did you not know that? I mean, like, what do you expect when Colby sets it up for me? I just haven't gotten around to renaming it. I still have a Battle Master I need to drop. The Blackjack could be okay for mopping up if we get that.
Reactor online. Sensors. Online. All systems.
So I don't actually know what the Moose Lodge is, but really nobody's used it yet, so I didn't see the point in changing the name. This is gonna take... It's gonna take just as long almost either way.
Targeting us with satellites and artillery.
Oh, has it really? I didn't know that. It's pretty funny. Maybe I should have dropped my blackjack. If I just do my own damn thing and swing all the way around in this slow damn...
Target acquired.
We need to get to the gens. Behind on kills. Ah, okay. Yeah, I hadn't really gotten so far that I was thinking about, like, community naming or anything like that. I mean, I imagine at some point it would be changed, but... Depends on if people use it and if people like it. And... Plus, I can always do renaming as, like, a community thing when there is a community.
New target acquired.
So slow. This is why I don't like assault mechs.
Target destroyed. New target
Really need to be
acquired.
taking out those turrets.
Target destroyed.
The enemy is targeting us with satellites and artillery.
Get there just in time to die. Oh, come on, come on.
I'd love
SRMs, huh?
New target acquired.
Oh, but you're fresh. This is bad.
Heat level critical.
Took an arm. Not good enough.
Critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
Ow.
Right arm destroyed.
I am too slow.
Medium laser destroyed.
And I'm dead. Yep. Took too long. Took way too long to get there. Well, that's a very nice offer. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down. I just don't know how many of them would be interested in what I'm doing. But I'm never going to turn down an offer like that, for sure. Plus, I'm not playing nearly as much MechWarrior tonight as I did last night. I just want to get my 400 rating for the daily stuff and stack some of the other things.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
Got a cheater coming out to see us.
All systems nominal.
But like, I should dump my Steam in here, like my list of Steam games, because I don't mind playing most of the things in my library. It just seems like mostly I play this, not this, Dead by Daylight, which is a crowded community for sure. Well, like I said, I'm definitely not going to turn it down. I just wouldn't want to be like a huge disappointment or cause complaints from your friend. Hey, people are dying. And I got a KMDD on that guy. Excellent.
I think we came in a bit early, Ellen.
Okay, this is our last drop, and we've got a permadead. Still got 2 generators in 8 minutes. I don't think we're going to win. We could pull something out, but I doubt it. Going to happen that way. Always so tempted. Okay, cool. What times does your friend normally stream?
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Because I'd probably feel less bad like if they normally stream, like they just wanted to do it like whenever they were done. I mean, I stream all night generally, except tonight I had I was achievement farming a game and it was really boring. Am I in range here? Not in range here. 7 to 11. Yeah, because I should be streaming tomorrow. Probably starting about 10 or 11. And, like, if you were going to try and make that happen, I could definitely make sure that I'm on at that time. So there's no, like, worries about missing it or anything.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yes.
New target acquired.
Oh, that's not so good for me.
New target acquired. Enter torso.
Shit. Yep, accord and down. As expected.
New target.
Watching anything fun? Large laser. No jets, no ECM. Oh, pulse lasers. Interesting.
Online.
Catapult.
New target acquired.
We got 5 guys left. They're gonna die. Oof, a commando. Commandos can have ECM? What the hell?
Airstrike online.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of what my Warhammer, one of my Warhammers looks like.
Target destroyed.
Nice, nice. Oh, damn. Thank you. That would be pretty awesome. My stuff is growing slowly, but that would definitely be I mean, even if I don't get follows or anything out of it, like, just people looking at the channel is cool. What does your friend normally stream? Like, what games or whatever?
New target acquired. Right arm critical.
Boom. Oh, that Raven's still kicking. Cool. Oh, and this guy has all the drops left. I keep telling Colby we should do a thing, because I know he doesn't stream much, but I've seen him stream a couple of times. Like one of those gaming organizational things. Although to have an official one on Twitch, you have to have someone who's partnered. But we could have like an unofficial one, just like have links to each other's channels and stuff. But I don't know if Colby really wants to stream like that. I actually look at my chat often enough that sometimes it messes me up in game. Which, you know, on the one hand, who wants to see somebody screwing up? But maybe it's funny. But I try, like, you know, I'm small. I'm very small. So I feel like audience participation is super important if I ever want this to be a thing. So,
New target acquired.
I mean, like this morning, I had this whole conversation with this guy. But I feel like that's even more important than doing like super well at a game, unless you're straight up billing yourself as a competitive or something.
Critical.
Which, while this is technically kind of competitive, it's not really. And Dead by Daylight sure as hell isn't. Now we gotta wait for him to select his mech and for it to start dropping. I feel like audience interaction should still be important when you're big. Although I can understand, like, at a certain point, there's just so many people that it's hard to manage. But that's why you should have, like, good mods. But I'm so far from worrying about any of that stuff right now. I made Colby a mod mostly because it was funny. I made my Twitch channel a safe space for his cancer emotes.
Reactor online.
And because he spent like 8 or 10 hours over a couple of weekends, like, helping me set this up. My match score is going to be super crappy. $200,000 C-bills, that's it. Ouch. Match score, 139. That's not terrible. I did better than some people. What the hell? I feel like that shouldn't have happened properly. And then, like, Twitch is weird, too. Because I leave my channel open with the chat so I can get a rough idea, like if somebody's watching or whatever, so I get the little icon underneath where the video is on my end or whatever. Sometimes it'll say, like, so many people watching, but then, like, nobody's talking, and Better Twitch TV doesn't show anyone in the list or anything. It's like, well, is Twitch messing up, or are people watching without logging in? You know. Plus, I tend to run with the idea that we have a locust. We're gathering intel, though. We're gathering intel. I'm going to oxide because it's fast. How did I even do this? Okay. Of course, like, as people I know, I don't actually expect you to do any mod work. Is the volume still good? Do I need to adjust the gain or anything anymore? Speaking of. Hey, they're not a pre-made. This could maybe work. The hell was that? I will be right back. Just 1 second. Sounds like the cat's dropped something, and I just need to make sure it wasn't anything.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Extraction team, access the data in those beacons and meet.
Okay, and it wasn't anything important. Which is good. I think I put the litter box too close to a thing and they just kicked it and freaked themselves out. Which is kind of funny and cute, but kind of feel bad for them. Okay. Well, no, the idea that I'm, like, my volume's okay for you at 75% sounds really good because, especially from the other day when you said you had me maxed and it was still quiet. What the hell? How did it download twice? I wish the Oxide had jump jets. Although I guess if I was doing that, I could always run one of my Ravens. The whole team doesn't need to get away. I just want to win. Which means intel as fast as possible. So we can trigger the dropship as fast as possible. I have no idea where they are. Oh, I'm pretty far away from everybody. Grab this last intel point. Start running back over there. Oh, there's 2 intel. Okay, I'm gonna get these 2 intel points.
Contact, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, but I'm 2 kilometers away, guys. 60 kilometers a second.
Meet us in
H7, on my way.
New target acquired.
Jenner. Slightly better version of me. Which is unfortunate. Oh, they're all incoming. This is gonna be ugly.
Acquired.
I missed.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Got a component. Die! Oops. I should not have overheated. So the one time I tried to play Hawken, it never actually loaded.
Target destroyed.
So I'm not actually sure
New target.
how Hawken plays. Well, you said mod you, so I modded you. Do you not... So on my chat, I have a thing that completely says, you have added Drunk Poncho as moderator of this room. Does that not show up on your end of the chat? Like, did you only notice it because of the icon? Shadowcat's legged, so it's functionally 2-on-2. That is a 7 laser Phoenix Hawk, 5 laser Locust. The Locust is gonna die. Okay, so you only noticed it when you typed something and saw the icon.
Critical damage.
But yeah, I have no idea how Hawken is. And honestly, I play MechWarrior because I've been into BattleTech since I was a kid. So I'm one of those nostalgia people for this game.
My dropship is inbound. Meet me at the extraction zone.
Like, I like these mechs and these weapons and stuff, and I still have some of the books, and I actually have a lot of them on my Kindle. I just reread some of them, even. I didn't even know this event was coming up, and I reread some things that involved in theory, where the event would be. But that's the biggest reason I even play this game. That was also, like, the only reason I put money into this game. I keep thinking that I want to put money into it again, but then it's like, I don't actually see anything that I want to buy. Although, if the Steam packs go on sale in the summer... Oh, okay. So it's just like, you're alive or you're dead thing?
Extraction team, this is your dropship. I am at the extraction site. Prepare for departure.
Got a minute to go 2 clicks without getting found. And we pull it off. This is what I was saying.
With the dropship, there's no weapons.
Okay. Being able to repair in this would be interesting, but I do kind of feel like this is a little too quickly paced for that. Like, I don't know how repair would work. Oh, and this isn't the Phoenix Hawk with mask. But he's untouched. Oh, just get in there, get in there, get in there. Go, 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 go. Yes!
Yeah, it does.
Excellent work, team.
And we cheaped a win. How do I even chat in this thing? Damn. That was good. That was very good. Oh, right, I'm getting faction points that I don't care about. Okay. Yeah, like when I legged the Shadowcat in this game, it was kind of a big deal because Shadowcats are pretty fast. So I think if the Shadowcat had been good, the whole might have been different. What do I still need for this tournament? 2 more Scout Mode wins gives me 1,000,000 C-bills. Action play, scouting counts. Action play, scouting does count for personal score. So the match score for Scout counts for that. Excellent. I'm good either way. Let's see what kind of a game we can find then. Yeah, I tried to play Hawken way back in the day, and I installed it, and I tried logging in, and it just kept throwing errors. So I was like, whatever, no big deal. It wasn't even something I was going to play like on my own. I was going to play with an old roommate that I'd had when I lived in Washington. And then we just bought 7 Days to Die instead. Totally different thing, but we played that for quite a long time. Bah. Searching for a game. And cancel. In the scout match. Scout. I need 2 more scout wins to get 1,000,000 C-bills. So that's fine. Oh. Don't find me a game. It's blinking. I imagine they need somebody. Oh, okay, cool. Scouting. Protect the intel. Which means I'm going to switch to that. Because I don't really have the C-bills to make my Centurion any good. I'd like to make my Centurion good. Moister, huh? But I have enough C-bills I could buy a Griffin. Then I'd have to make it good. I'd probably be better off this, actually making Centurion good. Put an LB-10X on it and a good engine. Stegus dry sand. Nice. It's obviously not moist enough, because it needs to be moister.
Reactor online. Sensors
Okay.
online. Weapons online.
I don't have a great mech for this.
Systems nominal.
As I run into the damn hunchback. Sorry, homie. Expected you to start moving.
Hey guys, how is everybody?
Dude, why... Dumb fuck. Stop walking into me. Wish I knew where all the intel on is. Oh, this isn't even the map I thought it was. What's up, homies? Start grabbing this intel, I guess. Don't see anything in the tunnel. Oh, there's 2 bits of intel down here. What's up, homies? Do you not have jets? He doesn't have jets, that's a little sad. Though based on the intel that's already been gathered. Seems like they're doing a pretty good job of getting it pretty...
Let's go up top, guys.
Me and Moister. Rolling top together. Oh, that would be cool. I think affiliate now you need 500 followers. Is what I was reading. Although I kept looking at the affiliate and the partner like requirements, and it seems like there's a lot of streamers that don't meet those requirements but get it anyway. Seems like something you can just ask for once you have
E7, guys. Push through to E7.
once you have a community of any size, really. And last weekend I had a bunch of IRL crap get in the way, but generally I do stream. I generally stream all weekend, and then like I'm off tomorrow night, so I'll stream tomorrow night, and then sometimes I'll stream Dead by Daylight in the mornings after work, 2 to 4 hours as well. So it seems like that's the kind of thing that they would like. And like, I'm not worried about subs. Like, I'm not worried about subs or like that, but it would be cool to be able to get bits. Oh, concurrent views over. Okay. I thought it was like straight 500 followers. And I was like, man, that's going to take some time. I mean, that's not a huge deal. And I understand the theory that, you know, hit critical mass and then it just flows. Like, no big deal. But like, I'm fully prepared to put time in. Like, that's not a big deal. Got a lot of intel.
Find their extraction zone and stop them.
Oh, found the extraction zone. Which is kind of bad because the dropship's going to show up. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind being part of a group of people. Especially, like, I'm small, I still don't know exactly what I'm doing, you know, I don't know the best ways to set things up, or... And apart from, like, you and Colby and random people who pop in and say hi, like, I don't really have anyone to ask about this stuff.
I think the dropship's in C4.
No, it's not. Dropship's in C6, D6. Found smoke already.
Yeah, negative.
Oh. Oh. Damn it.
The dropship has arrived and stopped the scouts from escaping.
Okay, they've got him. Damn it. Ah! This damn thing is gonna kill me. Ouch. That'd be funny if you could kill the dropship.
Target acquired.
Okay, time to push.
New target acquired.
Oh, I'm gonna die and they're gonna win.
Heat level critical.
Shit. Shutting down was bad.
Right.
Yep. Stega Streisand. We're not gonna win.
Great work. The dropship is in retreat.
Wait, what? They were so busy fighting us they didn't get into the thing in time? Are you kidding me? That's downright amazing. Really, really bad on their part. I can't believe we won that. That's so stupid. Yes, I want to... Sure, let's do a big game. Since it's flashing. Well, that in theory means one more scout match gives me 1,000,000 C-bills. and 4 more. Oh, and this will be the faction, if I can get an action play game. This will be the one that gives me a mech bay. Very nice. Excited that it works out that way. Of course, it's flashing, and I'm looking for a game, and it's not finding me one. Can't believe it's already 4:30. I mean, I know I got a late start, but really? Reinforcement needed? I'm trying to find a game. Okay, good. Attack. I might be better off with this. Win would be good, but I think participation is all I need. So I don't generally listen to music while playing games, no. Part of that is because I cross-upload my streams to YouTube. I don't want them to get hit with the music strike. And, I mean, I could grab some license-free music. Or I have a Monster Cat license that I'm sitting on. But the Monster Cat is Twitch only. So that's the biggest reason, just because I cross-upload stuff to maybe watch later, stuff like that. Or like I have a Banished playlist happening on YouTube right now that it would be boring to watch me actually play it on stream, because generally I do half-hour episodes because that's 5 years at a time in Banished and at 10x speed. But most of the time it's like I build 2 things, harvest a couple of resources, and just sit there, like waiting for time to pass. Trying to make sure my people don't die off too quickly. Banished is hella fun. Tenure is the only achievement I have left in that game. But the idea that getting to tenure requires 20 hours from a new start is kind of ridiculous. I play on... No, you're fine in voice chat, man. I mean, that's what it's there for, right? Spoke cheesecake. Interesting. But I mean, that's what the Discord is for, right? It's for voice chat.
Did Colby put that channel icon there as well?
He did. The orang. Yeah, everything about this Discord Colby set up. Is it not?
Oh, by the way, I can't actually hear you in Discord. Your mic's not queuing in here.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not deafened or anything, and I'm not muted.
There you go.
That's really weird. I just had to mute and then unmute myself.
Weird.
Yeah, which I haven't had to do. I mean, last weekend I was in Discord, like with Colby, and I deafened myself at the end of it because I was doing something else, but then I undeafened myself and it was no problem. I don't know. Discord's weird. But yeah, everything about this channel Colby set up. That's why he's mod here too. Oh,
For sure, I'll get you in contact with my friend because he's got like a huge group of small streamers. They all auto host each other. It's just a giant circle jerk. So I mean, they'll definitely get some people that are interested.
okay.
I mean, you read chat all the time, so
Yeah, I try to.
if you like movies, I know somebody who really, really loves
New
movies.
target acquired.
So I mean, they'd be interested
Target
for sure.
destroyed.
They don't really care about the content. They
New
care about
target
talking about
acquired.
movies.
Well, I have seen a lot of movies. Depending on what,
Go on.
depending on what they wanted, to, like what they watched.
Destroyed.
Like I can talk about movies.
Yeah. The guy Nisk, he's got a film degree
Okay.
and
Oh, so he likes talking about movies, for sure.
The enemy is targeting us with satellite and
what else
artillery.
does he have? He's got like
Enemy gate breached.
what's it called? Movie review site where you
Oh,
can,
okay.
glosses over his general opinion of movies with a couple other people that were in his class, and they just started like a review thing, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah, him and my friend really get along because they watch a lot of movies. I was like, I like this movie.
No, I've seen a lot of movies, and I tend to like I run a Plex server because we have a lot of dead time at work.
Oh yeah.
So I watch.
He tells me all about that. I watched YouTube for 7 hours yesterday. Don't tell me your job's easier than mine.
And I mean, he has the easiest shift for sure. On top of that,
Yeah.
but even the other shifts, like
Target acquired.
it is not uncommon to have YouTube playing for hours.
I work in a
Target
welding shop, so I don't get to have downtime like that. I'm usually grinding metal or cutting it or drilling holes in it.
Yeah, I don't imagine that would give you much time for much of anything. But oh shit, why am I getting shot in the back? What the hell?
It's just no spatial awareness. That's why you're bad.
I could be. I used to be better at this when I played it, when this was like the only game I played. Oh, that's why.
And artillery.
Also, it doesn't help that I don't, during this event, really care if we win or not.
Yeah.
Because it's all part... But I mean, like, even all the rewards and stuff, it's all participation-based. And not winning-based, which is nice. Because most of the time when they do things, and it's like, oh, you gotta win so many games, it's like, well, I'm not getting that. Honest, I'm surprised I'm still alive.
New target acquired.
Okay, Stalker, me and you. See if we can kill anybody.
I'm gonna like your man. This is rough times.
And normally, like, when I used to play this game a lot, I wanted to play, like, this game mode. But then nobody was playing it, so, like, queue times were seriously 30, 40 minutes for a game. And then, unless you were in a big unit, you'd lose super fast. So it's like, really? I just waited 30 minutes for a 6-minute game? This is bullshit.
I didn't wait this
New
long to
target
get stopped.
acquired.
God damn it.
Destroyed.
Right. So it's nice that it's a participation-based thing, and this is like the only version, the only thing you can play right now for this. Oh, I have AMS. I totally forgot that this mech had AMS.
What is the MS?
Anti-missile.
Oh, nice.
Little anti-missile machine gun on the top of my mech. I actually used all of it. Normally that doesn't happen. Oh, and we got a gen on the first wave. If we're doing gen rush, that could be okay.
Generator down.
I'll take the Brawling Warhammer, I guess.
Reactor online.
But yeah, like just streaming on my own, I've gotten some follows from people I don't know, but it seems like one a month kind of a thing. But I mean, I do keep weird hours too, so it's like, you know, who else is up at 4:30 in the morning?
I threw out some links to see if anybody was up in the Discords that I'm in.
Okay.
But, I mean, I have no idea if they'll actually show up or not. It's usually, oh, this person's hosting, I'll check them out.
Right.
Yeah. I'll throw it out tomorrow. My friend's streaming. It'll be done at around 11.
Okay.
Watching from the game.
And I can definitely make sure that I'm like up and streaming by then too. Get any shopping I need to do out of the way and stuff like that early. Because I mean, normally I don't have a lot of food in my house, so I end up going like to Walmart or something to get a pizza or some noodles or whatever, you know, almost every night.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is dumb. I should start buying stuff in advance.
I always got stuff that like I knew I would like
The enemy is targeting
eat
us with satellite
regularly
and artillery.
or like it would keep for a while.
Well, I do. I mean, I have some stuff, but I don't really want to cook either.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not good at cooking for myself. Like, I can cook for a party, I can cook... Like, I used to cook a lot when I was married, but... Like, just by myself, it's weird to cook one person's worth of food.
You should do like meal prep stuff.
Yeah, I could do. But then the other part of that is, like, I really only need meals on my days off. Because at work we have, you know, free food and super cheap food and crap. And they've been getting healthier with that, so it's like I can get a salad at work or something. So I don't need to, like, bring a lunch or anything.
Yeah, you could totally
New target
do like
acquired.
a meal prep for the week. I don't know. I mean,
Right
I
now,
usually only eat like 2 meals a day myself.
Is that enough calories working in a metal shop?
It's enough.
Okay.
New
Plus,
target
I'm like
acquired.
losing weight as well, so. it's
Like
definitely-
on purpose or just because that's how it's happening?
No, on purpose.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I've started eating only like once or twice a night because of that too. I used to eat a shitload. And it's like, this is a problem.
Yeah, I like. I
Oh.
went from 125 to 165 over a couple of months. I was like, whoa, dude.
To be fair, both of those numbers to me are super small.
Artillery.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I've always been really thin, and then
So what, you're the short, thin metal guy?
short and thin. I wouldn't say so. I'm as tall as Colby.
At 125?
Yeah.
That is too light, dude. That does not... Oh, wow. That seems really small at Colby's height.
Online.
Like, to put that...
I've always been pretty thin.
Online.
Because I'm about Colby's height, and I had a problem with my job where I went from, like, 250 to, like, almost 400. Just because the food was so available and I was eating all the time. But I got it back down to like 270. But that's why, like, the way I'm built, I'm like super broad and my ribs are massive. So even when I was in the army, I was never under like 230.
Yeah.
So that's why to me 125 at that height just sounds tiny.
Oh yeah, it was really tiny. Plus with the way my fat like
Target target acquired.
The way it distributes itself, it doesn't look very flattering at all. So, yeah.
Okay.
Target acquired.
To be fair, unless you're a female, I don't think there is a way to have your fat distribute itself flatteringly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going for the dad bod at all.
Target destroyed.
Luckily, I'm old enough. I don't like. I would like to lose some weight, but I don't really care about what I look like.
Yeah.
Like mostly, I want it for health reasons.
I don't know, dude. I like being like slim and shredded. It's just how I've always been. I've always been super skinny.
New target.
Yeah. See, I haven't been skinny since before I hit puberty. It's a long time ago.
Like, I hovered around like 125 to 130 at like 5'10" or 5'11".
Jeez.
Years.
That's like my ex-wife is like 5'1", and she was like 120, and I thought she was skinny.
Yeah, dude, I was a skeleton.
Have you always had like physical jobs too?
New
I
target
worked as a
acquired.
stalker at Walmart for 2 years,
Okay.
and
New
they always
target
put me in the
acquired.
heavy department, so like I never.
Come on,
New target acquired.
come in now.
For a second, I thought I just missiled him in the face.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, man. I worked at Walmart for 2 years, stocking heavy shit. Plus going to the gym with Colby, so like I never really gained any weight. The most I weighed when I was like working there was 135, and I was just shoveling food down my face.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go to the gym with Colby, but my hours don't really work for that anymore. Because, like, I was on swing when Colby started, so, like, I helped train him.
Yeah.
But I went to Graves, like, 2 months ago. Partially because I finished school, and partially because, like, our Grave guy quit. And the extra money was really helpful for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you
'Cause-
get like an hour more overnights?
$1.50 an hour.
$1.50, damn, dude.
And I went from 5/8 to 4/10s. That's why I have all weekend off. Like I get off Saturday morning. I don't go back to work till Tuesday night.
Oh, nice.
So it's like, yeah, I can do that. And honestly, swing shift was so slow that it was kind of boring. Like
Weapons.
Colby being on that shift was like the best thing about that shift because he's a funny guy.
Eye systems.
He's the most positive person in our office. It's like he's fun to work with.
The time to come in is before they do set it, when they still restarting that remax. At that point, people will react instead of being ahead of it.
But yeah, our job doesn't sit on your ass and watch the computer all day.
I think me and Colby have been friends since like 7th grade.
So you're young like he is then.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Yeah, that's pretty young. I realize that sounds stupid, but I just turned 35.
Yeah, I'm pretty young.
When I was that age, I never thought I'd be that guy. Oh yeah, 20s is young. And I was like, I'm in my 30s. I still feel young, but I don't feel like I feel that there is definitely a difference with the decades.
Yeah.
But
definitely, yeah.
but I don't know. You know, I mean, I'm 35. I'm single, and here I am playing video games all night. So how much of a difference can there really be?
Not much. My other friend's 30 and he's streaming like
Alright, we're here.
4 nights a week.
Do this, we're gonna lose this.
That's not bad.
Yeah, when I found out I was 30, he was 30, I was like, wait.
So we gotta push through at the same time. Hey, I've been first 9 times. I've won 3 mechs and not enough people coming in, so
Ah!
Just gotta go at the same time. Like,
New target acquired.
What I find even weirder is that my friend's little brother is getting
I
married.
guess what I'm saying is I understand that feels
New
right.
target.
Well, but that-
acquired.
He's like 18. I just find that super weird because I myself wouldn't like gonna get married this young.
Yeah, but I mean, if you've been friends with Colby since you were young, that means you're from here.
Yeah.
So getting married at 18 here is not as
It's not
un-
that unusual, but it's unusual
Right.
just because of my own personal bias.
right.
Yes.
New target acquired.
But I mean, I've met plenty of people who are like, "Oh yeah, I got married at 18 or 19, and we immediately had 2 kids." And it's like, why would you do that? Like, why?
Right? I feel like it's so young to do that.
And I definitely agree that that is young.
Luther, you must shoot in
Like,
this
I
window.
don't even want to commit on an apartment lease with you. This young.
Yeah, that's the window.
To be fair, there's the stories I've heard from people with roommates around here getting screwed over. It's like,
New target acquired.
My last roommate was like the epitome of the worst stoner you could ever meet.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah. She would like she'd get lonely, I guess, and then drag me out of my room while I'm like trying to get drunk and like, after I got off work and be like, watch Netflix with me.
At least it was a female, though.
She was a lesbian though, so does it really matter?
Oh, well, no, in that case, I guess it doesn't.
Also not a hot lesbian, so you know, that's like 3 strikes there.
Fair enough.
Lesbian needy and not hot. Sorry, dude.
Enter top zone.
Oh, we've lost. I didn't realize we were at 46 dead already.
Rest in peace.
Go, motherfuckers.
Just sneak around, dude. In theory, he could get it done in the time remaining. If everybody left him alone.
The enemy is targeting satellite and artillery.
Airstrike active. Target acquired. Right arm destroyed. Right torso.
Nope. He's dead. Didn't even get a kill.
Without these
That is unfortunate.
and their landing part.
I keep telling Colby to, like, play this with me, and he keeps saying, "Oh, I have it installed." But then he never, like, usually only hits me up in Blizzard, like to play HOTS or something.
Yeah, we're usually playing stuff like Tears of the Storm or Overwatch.
If Overwatch was free, I would play it every once in a while.
There's no way Overwatch is gonna be free ever.
Well, but they could have made the cosmetics microtransactions, right? Like how those games normally work.
They are microtransactions.
Right, but I mean, I guess they know what they're doing. It made them $1 billion in 10 months.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But, like, that's not a game that appeals to me in any way. Like, if it was gifted to me by someone I knew, like, hey, play this game with me, like Dead by Daylight, right? Colby bought me Dead by Daylight because he's like, hey, play with me, and then he's only played the game, like, 3 times with me. It's like, dude, really? Then why'd you buy me the game?
It was unfortunate patches, honestly. We used to play it a bunch, and then like the patches were doo-doo, and we just never ended up playing it.
And to be fair, I can understand that for the last several months. Defending. This is fine. I can definitely see how the patches were bad at the beginning of the year. I feel like 1.5 is pretty good, except it made it way easier to be killer. Like, they need to dial some of that back.
Yeah, honestly, the killer buffs were like kind of what killed us. 'Cause
Okay.
We all played Survivor. Like if we played like all of us just in our own game, like with one of us playing killer and the rest of us playing Survivor, I think we would have played much more.
Okay.
But to be honest, there's probably one of us that plays killer regularly, I think. That might be Milo.
See, and I could see that being okay, like as a rotational thing. Like, oh, I'll be killer either for this number of games or for today, and then someone else does it tomorrow or whatever. But the idea that you don't get points for that to carry over for progression kind of sucks.
Yeah, that really sucks. That's the unfortunate part about it as well.
Although they didn't fix matchmaking, so when we were playing, what was that, last weekend, week before that, we were doing like 3-mans. The reason we were getting instant queues is because they turned off matchmaking for Survive with Friends, like completely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it just tries to find you any lobby with spots. Instead of like trying to balance the killer or whatever, it's just like, oh, there's spots, here you go. Which, I mean, Survive with Friends needed something to get games. And if you're really good and you're surviving with friends, you'll shit on a killer no matter what rank he is. And if you're bad, you're going to lose no matter what. So it's like, I don't see the harm in that unless you're mid-range and you keep getting matched against like rank 1s.
The enemy
Yeah.
is using a radar jammer.
Is there much that somebody could do? Like if I link my Steam library in my Twitch channel so that I can go, hey guys, is there a game you want to see or whatever? Like, is there much that people can do with that? Like, would I have to worry about hack attempts or any of that bullshit?
Not unless you give away like your. You have two-step authentication, right?
I do have two-step authentication.
Yeah, you'll probably be okay. I don't really. None of my friends have had issues, and everybody can see their Steam username and their other crap.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even set up two-step for like security. I set it up so I could put cards on the marketplace without having a 30-day hold. I did a card trade with a guy in the office, and it took 2 weeks because he doesn't have one set up. So it was like on hold to send the offer. Then he was on hold to accept the offer. Then it was on hold to confirm the offer. And then it was on hold for like another 3 days after he confirmed the offer, just to make sure. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I've been friends on Steam with this guy for 2.5 years. And he can't do like an instant trade with me? The hell?
Yeah, man. I only have two-step authentication just for the selling Steam cards and
Yep.
stuff like that. It's so irritating that I have to actually pick up my phone because I never use it.
Oh, for some reason my Steam here at home, it doesn't count as separate logins. So I don't usually have to do it until I need to confirm my sales or whatever.
Yeah.
But then
I only need to use it to confirm selling stuff on the marketplace, and it just irritates me because I have a bunch of junk cards.
yeah, I had not like a shitload of cards or anything, but I had a bunch of games that I was never really going to play. So I did the Idle Master thing,
Oh boy.
and it works just fine. It took me 10 days of constant idling, maybe, no, more than that. Like 16 or 18 days of constant idling to get all of the cards. But I have every card out of every game in my library until I add something new.
Jesus, man.
And then I sold like 25 or 30 of my cards, and I made $1.70.
You are rolling in it.
And then I like to craft badges and stuff for games I like. So I bought a bunch of the crap games with coupons. Like, I spent 10 cents on this game and got 3 3-cent cards out of it or something. 3 4-cent cards out of it. I made 2 cents. Woohoo. But generally, if something doesn't sell for like a dime or more, and it's worth any reasonable number of gems, I just gem craft them all.
Target acquired.
Is it worth it to gem craft them instead of selling them?
In theory, if you really care about badges, your gems can eventually be turned into booster packs. So if you didn't want to sell all of your stuff, or if you didn't want to buy cards, you could try crafting boosters for trades or whatever. Because like when I do badges for a game, I have no problem just buying like a rank 5 and a foil.
Yeah.
So it's like... But then all the games that I would have crafted boosters for, they're like, you need 3,700 gems or 7,500 gems. It's like, how many do I have? I have 472. It's like, what the hell? I'll just buy it. But like backgrounds, like the extra backgrounds and stuff I get from crafting badges, they're like 7 cents or 80 gems. So I was like, okay, gem it up.
New target.
No big deal.
I think I have a bunch of those from events.
Yeah, I have some from the, not last year's because I didn't do anything, but like the year before that and the year before that, the summer sale stuff that they were doing. Like when it was that idle game, that clicker stupid thing for sales. And that was fun. Like it was fun to have a reason to log in every day and like check stuff out. Like I'm one of those people who's very much like they shouldn't have dumped it. I understand why with the changes to like the refund system they did it, but I liked checking the sales every 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I always like check it when I'm at work. I'll go and see, like, if I get a notification that something's on sale, I'll definitely go and check it out.
Yeah. And I generally check the sales and like sell my cards and stuff while I'm at work too.
Acquired.
I'll craft like the first tier of the badge and then I'll sell all the rest of the badge.
Some of the higher tier badges look way cooler.
Yeah, they do.
Like Dead by Daylight specifically. Because I have the foil and the level 5 for that.
Missile.
Nice. Like the summer sale stuff or like winter,
Warning, incoming missile.
I'll always like craft the first level and then sell the rest.
Warning, incoming missile.
Because I mean, I'm buying games anyways, might as well make a few cents back.
That's true.
Since they're going for like 10 to 15 cents a piece, it's worth it.
I might still have some of those. I haven't checked their value because it was always like, oh, these are from summer sale. They're, you know, collectible. Do I really want to get rid of them? So I'd never really look at the price. I wonder if any of them would actually be worth anything.
I think they have like a tradable period limit on them. I'm not for sure.
I think they're still saleable. And even stuff that they pull off the thing. Like,
Acquired.
I got a copy of Devil's Share off of Colby. And because Valve said they're never going to do business with them again, they had to pull all of their cards off the store because of the percentage that goes to the developer when cards sell.
Oh, yeah.
So I have these 3 Devil's Share cards that I can't sell, but if I could find somebody who had them, I could still trade them. So I think cards stay tradable, even event cards.
That's garbage to me too. Let me look in my inventory.
New target acquired.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
He gifted it to me.
And I haven't tried playing it yet. There's another guy. Yeah.
My inventory.
So you haven't redeemed it yet?
No.
Dude, how could you not instantly redeem Devil's Share?
I told him I would never redeem it.
Well, you should redeem it. I'll trade you for the cards.
You're gonna have to pay me to take those cards.
Damage.
I could overtrade.
Damage.
Oh shit, I just fell off. That is not what I wanted to do.
Boosted.
But like, I would love to have a Devil's Share badge.
At 25%.
I think that shit would be so funny. There's another guy at work too that Colby gave it to who won't install it either.
Acquired.
But that guy bought us all Pain Train.
Is it the Polish guy?
Yeah, the Polish guy.
Target
What's his
destroyed.
name?
Yeah, Jan. Jan.
J-A-N.
Your American is showing.
I'm American. I get to be ignorant of other cultures.
Sure. See, I'm only half American.
Did you grow up in Germany?
I did, on and off. I grew up in the army. Which, my,
you're
yeah,
military brat, aren't you?
and my mom was German. Like, my dad met my mom on his deployment in Germany. So he kept going back there so she could be, like, close to her family and stuff. So, like, half of my youth was in Germany and half in America, but army bases everywhere, so similar in a lot of ways.
Do you speak fluently still?
So I can definitely be understood, but I wasn't a teenager in Germany, so my vocabulary suffers.
Oh, I see.
Like, I can definitely make known what it is I'm talking about, but having the exact words sometimes fails me. But I supplement that by, like, I'll watch German TV and I listen to German music and stuff of all different genres.
Colby and I took a year of German, but like having no
If you don't use it, it goes away, yeah.
it or native speakers, it's like very hard to recall what I actually learned.
Right. No, and I have this thing too where I grew up bilingual English-German, so they actually occupy different brain spaces. Whereas, like, any of the Spanish or French that I learned occupies the English space and has to be internally translated. But so, like, the last time I went to Germany, my German was really rough for like 2 days. And then it was just like, click, back into German mode. No big deal.
Yeah,
So I get that going on too.
I feel like if you have enough immersion, you can keep it and become more fluent without like actual classes and stuff. But
I would totally agree with that.
that's how you learn as a kid, anyways, is through immersion.
I would definitely agree with that.
But I mean, it's Utah. There's no Germans here. Speak to you. Well,
Salt Lake?
wait, we don't go to Salt Lake. We don't leave the house. What are you talking about?
See, Salt Lake has a German bakery and a German import store. And the German import store does German TV because they also serve, like, lunch and dinner. So you can straight watch German TV and buy German newspapers, and I can buy a bunch of food that I haven't had since I was a kid.
That's pretty cool. They get like bratwurst meat.
Yep, the store also has a little butcher section,
New target acquired.
so you can get bratwurst, you can get Weisswurst, you can get, I think they do like 12 or 16 types of sausages.
The enemy is targeting us with satellite and artillery.
Right torso destroyed.
My family pretty much
Destroyed.
raises all their own meat. Well, all their own beef. Stuff like chicken and pork. Well, yeah, we raise our own pork. But pretty much the only thing we don't raise is chickens. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
You live in the valley still?
Yeah, I live in Millville.
I don't know where that is. I'm sure I've driven through it, but I don't remember where that is.
Do you know where
Weapons online.
Nibley is?
All systems nominal.
Between,
In the valley?
yeah, between Hiram and Providence, right?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Millville's the east. Yeah, the east side of that highway there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see that Maverick down there, and then you go
Yep.
across the bridge, and you're in Millville.
Okay. Yeah, I used to live down by that Maverick in Wellsville, actually. Like 2 years ago.
Target.
I have an ex-sister-in-law who lives there. When I moved back from Washington, she was like, she let me stay with her till I could get a place.
Man, Wellsville's a hick town of Cache Valley.
It's not as bad as Clarkston. I don't think anywhere's as bad as Clarkston is.
Oh man. Once I picked my friend up that he's never met me
New target
before,
acquired.
Okay.
so we went and picked him up from our friend that he was living with. He's not really much of a friend. Has Chloe told you anything about Jared?
No, I don't think I've heard that name from Colby before.
Ah, it's a good story if you ever talk to him again. Ask him about Jared.
Okay.
Heat
Yeah.
level.
Well, I mean, I'll see him on Tuesday night
Yeah.
because I take over from him.
Yeah, that's.
It's a long story, so you might be there for a while.
Maybe I'll just make him jump in Discord and tell me tomorrow night after he gets off work.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
stay tight.
Target acquired.
Always be
It's,
forward on the crater.
He's something else. He's something else.
That sounds pretty bad. Actually.
Anyways, I went to go pick up a friend from
Heat level
his
critical.
house, and
Radar jammer is down.
he's never met me before, so I had to take my mom's like
Warning,
lifted
incoming missile.
Dodge Ram diesel with a straight pipe and a flatbed on the back.
So a country truck, for sure.
Target
Stereotypical
destroyed.
redneck stuff.
Daddy,
I'm a farmer.
When I go beside him. Right.
Went to pick him up and he's like, oh my god. He's so shy when he's meeting new people. It was absolutely hilarious. And we spent 3 minutes probably just pooping.
Oh, jeez.
3 minutes he spent like 3 hours just pooping because of the pizza. 'Cause
Oh,
he's
wow.
intolerant.
And,
That sounds like a great time.
He had pizza at Jared's house and then he had pizza at Colby's house. Colby's mom's like, is your friend okay?
Jeez.
Oh, you just had to poop.
That would be a bad day.
Yeah. Oh my god. Man, that was forever ago. That was like
Excuse me.
3-4 years ago.
I'm getting the UAV in Echo 4.
That is a fair amount of time. I need to get up there. I want to kill that hunchy.
Clear.
I'm gonna grab some more liquor. I'm not done drinking.
Okay.
New target acquired.
Just stuck here.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Left arm critical damage.
Run away from the Kodiak. Also, I think I have too much AMS ammo on this Warhammer.
New target
Ouch,
acquired.
ouch, ouch.
Left arm destroyed.
That's fine. That's fine. No weapons in my arms anyway.
The enemy is targeting us with satellites and
Coming down.
Incoming missile. New target acquired.
affirmative.
Oh, that is my maximum zoom at the moment.
There's some tonnage up on the wall.
Ouch.
Warning incoming
And now
missile.
there's not.
New target acquired.
Still, a marauder fell down on this side of the wall in Echo 4.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Means I can shoot him in the head. Theory. Yeah, can you stop doing that?
New target acquired.
Oh shit, that's the wall.
Left torso critical damage.
Yeah, they're pushing pretty hard in Echo 4. Lots of support.
New target acquired.
Well, let that AMS rip, I guess.
Center torso critical damage.
Ouch. Oh well.
I can't get that trade again. Need more support.
Got a fair amount of damage out of that mech. There. I don't use this blackjack now. I'm never going to get to use this.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
The enemy is targeting us with
Weapons
satellite
They're in
and
online.
Echo
artillery.
3. They're deep.
All systems nominal.
Oh,
They're going for Ogen 2.
that's fine. They've only got 12 minutes left.
Target acquired.
Okay, I need to...
It's not fine. Better work it, baby. I want to see some effort.
I got more work out of the last mech than I normally get in these games, so I feel okay about that.
Target acquired.
Like, normally I'm really bad at these, and especially when we're relatively uncoordinated, I get, like, no damage. Because people who play this all the time, they'll just core you out, you know? Like, you will just die.
That's when the middle piece takes the shitload of damage, right? There's no armor left on it.
Yep. Yeah, if you lose your center torso, you're dead. Also, if you lose the head, you just die. Like, it doesn't matter what else you have left. The side torsos can, depending on what you're running,
New target
could
acquired.
be okay.
The head. Okay, that's the core.
Yeah, that's the little tiny part at the top. But then the big piece in the middle that has, like, the two wings coming out of it that everything else is connected to,
Yeah.
that's the center torso. If you lose that, you're dead also.
New
I'm
target
okay.
acquired.
So it's
AC.
Yeah.
Markers. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
alright, alright.
I'm just gonna spend
Target
this back.
destroyed.
And people who play this all the time and who are really good at it are really good at pinpoint damaging, like, the center torso to just core you out. Like, most efficiency and all that. No one expects missiles,
Heat level
especially ooh,
destroyed.
from a freaking blackjack.
The enemy is targeting us with satellite.
Oh, really? So I overheated. When you overheat like that, it's really bad on your mech. So you see how my center's yellow now?
Yeah.
I caused critical damage to myself by overheating. That's why you can tell because the little outline is still the same, like the same color as everything else. My armor hasn't actually been breached. That was just from overheating.
Wow, that's so detrimental.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to be able to manage your heat and stuff. I was just overcommitting to a kill that I didn't even need to overcommit to once I watched it happen.
Hawkins, like, the super casual version of this game.
Okay.
It's also kind of, like, intricate in its own way that I don't understand because I don't play Hawkins.
Yeah, I mean, it seems almost every game's like that, right? It doesn't matter what game it is. If you don't play it much, you're going to miss something. Like, even Hearthstone. Hearthstone is super casual and still has those things.
Still on that first mech, but I'm like half weapons and
Yeah.
board.
I don't like card games, to be
I'm
honest.
half a mind to
I wish
Uh,
I did, because, like, a lot of people enjoy them, and I feel
Yeah,
like
fair
I'm
enough.
missing out on something, but
If you don't enjoy it, then you don't enjoy it. There's, like, that's not...
if I don't enjoy it, like, trying to get into it, I'm not gonna... Or, like, if I don't have anybody to guide me, I feel like I really won't enjoy it, and I'll be much less likely to ever attempt playing it again.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about a bunch of the games in my Steam library. Like, I'm giving them all 15, 20 minutes, and then it's like, okay, you're dumb, or I don't like the way you look. I'm not playing this again. But also, I started playing Magic in, like, 97.
The enemy is targeting us with satellites and
I was born 3 years prior to that. Holy shit.
I was in high school in 97, and not as a freshman. I graduated in 2000. So... Well, like I said, I'm old. Well, older.
There's that decade gap between us.
And that's another reason I like this game sometimes. I don't want to hardcore this game right now because I'm having fun with Dead by Daylight and other stuff. But I could hardcore this game. I did for like a year. But a lot of this game's player base trends to the 30s because it plays on that nostalgia from these games from like the 80s. Because like they were a miniatures game and There's been RPGs and I mean tons of video games. And like I have some of the miniatures on like a shelf pretty close to my computer, and I used to read all the books, and I've played the like the pen and paper RPG and stuff. But that's who this game is mostly aimed at. It's guys who remember it from when they were kids.
Contact Echo 5.
Target acquired.
And for some reason, there's a lot of ex-military that plays this too.
Bob is going up top. Yes.
Although I know a lot of those guys play Arma and stuff also.
New target acquired.
But like I'll hear stories about Arma, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like fun at all. That sounds like some shit you'd actually do in the military. Why would that be fun?
Oh,
New
I actually
target
like playing Arma,
acquired.
but not the like actual game. I like playing the DayZ mod.
Ah,
Lots of seismic coming through Echo 5.
is the DayZ mod better than the DayZ standalone game?
Yes, the DayZ
Can't believe
DayZ
they
standalone has been in early access for I think 1,300 days.
You would have thought.
So 4 years.
Gonna sneak in behind him and pop off
Warning,
a shot.
Yep.
missile.
If I can.
So abandoned for sure, because there's
Not abandoned, just not full release yet.
after 4 years in early access.
It's coming.
That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
Target acquired.
You can get away with a lot of stuff on the Steam early access.
Right, but I mean, like as a person who wants to play this game, don't you find that
Arma
4 years?
Download the DayZ mod and play that. You'll have a much better time,
There's no trouble
and
putting
you'll
stuff in my
have
security.
a much better community.
See what they make of this.
So DayZ's not as bad as CS:GO for community.
By far my highest performing node.
The
Warning,
Arma 2
incoming missile.
DayZ mod is not as bad
Oh,
as
they can.
CSGO at all. CSGO is cancer, and nobody will deny it that actually plays it.
I keep thinking about like getting CS,
New target.
but the only reason I want it is for drops to sell on the Steam store.
You want it for what?
Drops to sell on the Steam store?
New target acquired.
Oh, you want Steam cases that sell like for.
Yeah. Every time I look at them, they sell for a couple dollars.
Oh yeah, the brand new ones do. Yeah.
But then it's like, do I really want to play CS?
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's usually the answer to that.
If you didn't play
New
CS
target
Source
acquired.
or any of the other
LRM
previous iterations, you
at
probably don't want to play
25%.
CS.
Warning,
Not even Chloe
incoming
wants to play
missile.
CS.
Warning, incoming missile.
Yeah, but Colby isn't like that cancerous.
The enemy is targeting us with satellites and artillery.
New target acquired.
Getting that UAV
I
down.
don't know, dude. I don't think you've seen him at his best.
Probably not. Although I hear that there was a Pepe linked in Discord last week that I found at work one day.
New target acquired.
Which one was it?
Jewish 9/11 Pepe?
New target acquired.
Like I heard that had been linked in your Discord, and I was like, oh.
Oh, were you afraid people were gonna be offended?
No, I just think it's interesting because everyone always tells me like you guys are so toxic in Discord and stuff, but then every time I'm there, it's like not a problem. Like, I don't know.
The links we post are toxic, yeah.
Some of them. Even most of the time when I'm there, the links aren't that bad. And I heard that picture was there. I was like, oh, what the hell? That actually happens?
You just haven't been around.
And to be fair, I don't get drunk at like 10 o'clock in the evening either because I'm just waking up.
Online.
Like, I've definitely noticed that they all go to bed way before I do. Like, also, that brings up a question for me. What kind of a metal shop do you work in that you're up at like 3 in the morning and stuff? Like, would you normally be at work this early, or?
I don't go to work until 12:50. That's when I clock in, and then I leave at 5.
Good, got a good line. And
So I only work 4 hours a day.
Really?
I'm working
Yep.
on clearing out.
That pays enough?
Keep it up.
The enemy
Well,
is
I mean, I
targeting
live with
us
my
with
parents,
satellites
so I
and
mean, I don't
Oh,
I
yeah,
suppose-
okay.
You guys
Okay.
This year my car is paid off as well, so I mean I'll have even less to spend. Well, I have less bills.
Yeah, I guess if you're living at home, that would definitely make a difference.
New target
Coming up, yeah,
acquired.
It's pretty nice. But if I go full
New
time,
target
I'll end up
acquired.
clocking in at 6:50 a.m.
Okay. So it would be pretty much just like a normal day shift kind of a
New
thing.
target acquired.
Yeah, except for I'd work like 10
New target acquired.
hours? 10 or 11 hours.
New
I can't
target
remember.
acquired.
A day.
Warning, incoming missile.
6 days a week, most times.
That would be a lot of money.
Yes. It is a lot of money.
I should have watched my heat. I'm pretty sure I just did my internals. No good things.
Acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good, the cheetah's dead.
Good teamwork.
We're ahead on kills, but not by as much as I would like. But they have 2 permadeads and a DC. I think we're gonna win this game.
What?
Oh, and we only have a minute and a half left. I didn't even notice that. They don't have any generators done.
New target acquired.
So I've been so busy talking and just like playing that I think it made me play safer. Because normally I like to play super aggressively, which is also a problem in this mode. Come on, climb, climb, climb. Stupid slow mech. So it's interesting to have something else to focus on, rather than like a lot of the time, because I'm still small and all that, I end up sitting in my stream trying to figure out how to talk to myself in a way that might be interesting if someone like just randomly showed up. And then a lot of the time it's like I try and I try and I try and then nobody shows up, and then it's like 5 in the morning or whatever, and I just stop talking. And I imagine that's not good for someone who's just showing up.
You need a personal bot and a point system and arbitrary things for people to spend points on.
So you mean like Revlobot?
Yeah, something like that.
Airstrike online. Heat level critical.
I was thinking about a Revlobot, but then I didn't know what to put in it. But
Shut down.
because I've got the Nightbot, I've got the Streamlabs thing.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
It's like I didn't know if Revlobot, like trying to set up a Revlobot while I'm still small, would be like too arrogant or whatever.
Like ambitious or something like that.
Yeah, to make it seem like, oh hey guys, I know I don't have viewers, but I have this Revlobot. You should stay and hang out, like, because I mean, honestly, every streamer kind of wants to sell out a little bit, right? But I don't want to sell out super hard, and I don't necessarily want to sell out super early and like push people away, So it's like, really, do I want a Revlobot up now? So most of the things that I've been adding to the stream are even as they were asked for. Like I had this guy, he followed me and then like immediately unfollowed me. But he's like, I followed you and I didn't get a notification in your stream. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that you were looking for that. And I haven't seen him since, but that's what made me go to Streamlabs and set up like the thing to show the follows. It was actually the bottom guy on the list right now, Eo Bag Pizzona. It's because of him that I even have the follower thing at the moment.
I see.
So mostly I've been adding to the stream as people ask for things or mention things or, as it comes up. Which I figure is probably the best way to go about that anyways, because how many streams have you gone to? Because I know I've gone to a lot, where it's like this girl and she's streaming, and she's got like no followers. She's got very few viewers, but she's got this big ass donate button on her stream, right? It's like, I'm not fucking giving you money. Like, what do you? What? No. Now, if you build a community and somebody says, "Hey, I'd really like to give you some bits, or I'd like to donate. Can you set that up?" And then it's like, yeah, okay. At that point, people are asking for it, as opposed to, oh, I'm this new guy, but hey, give me money. Like that's stupid. That's why and that plus with the fact that I have a full-time job that actually pays all of my bills is why I'm not super worried about like pushing that aspect of it either. Yeah, like I would love, right. I would love to get affiliated for the bits and stuff, but like I talking too fast. I would rather be affiliated than partnered. Like right now, if someone said, "Hey, you can have either," right now, tipping me bits is fine. I'm not worried about subs. Let that come as it comes. Like if it comes, it might never even grow that far. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that tips are like, what are they, a penny a piece for bits?
Yeah, it's after you like I mean the nice thing about getting bits is you can just watch ads for it as well.
Can you really? Like I could earn bits by watching ads.
Yeah, you can get 5 or more, but it's got like a arbitrary cooldown that I'm not sure of.
So you're saying I should
65 bits and then I spent them and then
Okay. Because I don't I run ad block everywhere, so I don't really see ads. So I didn't know that was a thing. And like, I don't know if people see ads on my channel if they watch long enough or whatever. Because like right now, I know that I would not get any of that ad revenue, and I don't have any ads or anything set up. But I don't know if Twitch automatically pushes stuff like that or not.
I think they might throw ads on there occasionally, like when you first join the channel.
Okay.
But
To be fair, I don't normally get a viewer till I've been on for like an hour anyway.
All systems nominal.
dude, I'm your #1 viewer.
You are my #1 viewer, actually. And according to Streamlabs, you're also my #1 chatter. I wouldn't. Participation in chat. Most lines in chat.
I'm the best.
Which kind of surprises me, because like you only know me as this guy who works with Colby. So I was surprised when you like would jump in sometimes and ask questions, and then I think the first couple times you did that, I might not have seen it right away. I felt bad about that.
Well, the first time I just threw out a PJ Salt because you died and I forgot what you were playing.
Probably
You were
DBD.
playing Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Dead by Daylight for sure.
No, I still get.
Used by a killer.
Which, being camped is almost like one of the very few things that will still set me off in that game. At this point, it's like, I don't really care about winning. I tend to pip a lot of games even when I don't win. And again, not that I care because I'm max pips rank 1, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah, it's just like when you like get down by a killer and hooked, and then they're like they camp you. That's what makes me mad.
Yeah. What really makes me angry is when they're like a number of survivors really close, and you know that their gens aren't close to done, and they just sit on the gens instead of coming to get you. It's like, dude, you could have pulled me off and gotten extra points, and I could have been a distraction on top of that, but you decided
Aren't you using points for that?
1,500 for an unhook that takes like no time.
Yeah.
New target acquired.
So I just don't understand. Like, I mean, if the killer's camping, there's nothing you can do, right? And that's totally understandable. But like, if the survivors are close and they're just not doing anything, or sometimes if they'll be laggy and they go to unhook you and it feels like they stop unhooking halfway through, and then they do that 3 or 4 times, it's like, what are you doing? Like, don't even save me. Just let me die. I don't even want you to have these points.
Yeah.
You don't.
On Lake,
So do you like watch streams and play games at the same time?
Yeah, all the time. I've got 2 monitors.
Well, I also have 2 monitors, but that's distracting for me. Like,
Okay, let's
I mean, it depends on the game, right? Like, I can do Hearthstone and watch something because Hearthstone is stupid and easy at this point. But like, I couldn't play this game and watch a show. Like, I can look over and check chat, but if I were trying to pay attention to something else, that wouldn't go well.
Well, I mean, a lot of times when I play games, it's with my friend, and he's always streaming, and I'm unlocked for his chat. So.
Oh, so you're watching his stream? Okay. As opposed to like random stream. Ah, shit! I'm stuck.
And if I'm not if I'm not watching a stream, I'm probably like watching Netflix or.
Okay. I don't even know what's on Netflix anymore.
I can tell you right off the bat, the new Bill Nye show is not something you want to watch.
I keep reading that all over Reddit.
It's just like SJW propaganda, pretty much, and I was really disappointed.
You mean like how they went back and edited the copies of the old one that they had to pull out the gender as science thing?
Yep.
I'm down for you guys.
New target
Or
acquired.
Bill Nye pointing out the gender spectrum. I mean, a lot of trans people were actually kind of upset about that because they were hoping that they'd talk about gender dysphoria.
Okay.
Because I'll accept that. That's a real thing.
Right.
I won't call you. I mean, I won't be rude about it if you genuinely got gender dysphoria, but like, I don't know, man. Ever since Caitlyn Jenner got that sex change, I mean, nothing against them. That's
Need that
fine.
stuff
You can
I
do what you
need.
want, dude.
Reactor.
But then you get all these things like this male transitioned to a female and now they're winning at all the female sports. It's like, gee, you don't think years of testosterone affecting muscle growth has something to do with that?
That's another thing. Like, I don't feel like you should be able to compete in a sport like that. It's not.
Target
I mean,
acquired.
number one, it's not fair because you're technically still a male. I mean, sorry, but that's technically the science. You've just got hormone replacement therapy
New target
going
acquired.
on.
Now, what do you feel about that for someone who identifies as transgender who actually gets full sexual reassignment surgery?
Like in general, if they're getting hormone replacement.
Well, no, I mean for competing in a sport if they get the full, like, surgery.
Not GG. Form
I mean,
back
it's
up.
still the
We're
same
all
thing. I mean, it's
If we
not
run all
fair.
this push, then we're in good shape.
I'm not disagreeing, I'm just curious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in general, it's not fair.
New target acquired.
And of course, it's too easy to find stuff to hate SJWs for on the internet, too.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with trans people. As long as you don't affect my personal life, I really don't care what you do.
Which I think generally is how most people tend to be.
Acquired.
Yeah, I mean, you can suck as many wieners as you want. I don't care. As long as it never affects my life,
Target discovered.
I really
New
don't care,
target
man.
acquired.
I can't believe I got that kill. Like, this mech really shouldn't be in this mode. I'm just dropping it because it's funny.
Target acquired.
God, this character's so greasy.
New target acquired.
Oops. Oops. That is not... little twitchy on the buttons there I was.
Target acquired.
Has a combat ID system and satellites overhead.
I gotta go get rum after work tomorrow, man.
I keep thinking about going and getting some whiskey.
I've
But-
never been much of a whiskey person.
See, I don't like whiskey by itself. I like whiskey sours. And the North Walmart was having a clearance on whiskey sour mix, I don't know, a month ago. So I bought a whole shitload of whiskey sour mix.
What is whiskey sour?
So if you get it made properly, it has like egg whites and stuff in it. But the whiskey sour mix is just, it's like citrusy and a little sweet. And like a whiskey sour is my favorite alcoholic drink, period. But whiskey is not my favorite alcohol. Like, I'm kind of a basic bitch. I like fruit flavor stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Although I will drink vodka straight. Like,
Colby's even more basic than you. You open his bitch beer for him.
really?
His hands are too soft and delicate.
Okay, I'm not that bad. To be fair,
Cut his hands.
though, the schooling that I just finished, like I just finished auto tech school at BATC. Like, I have no problems working with my hands.
Oh, dude, I was doing the welding course at BATC, and then I stopped because the teachers don't actually teach you
New
anything.
target acquired.
You're better off watching a YouTube video and saving the money that you would spend on those courses. Like, you could buy the book, get the materials, and buy a decent, like, used welder for the course that you're taking and still save money.
New target.
See, and I feel like that's very course dependent. Because, like,
Automotive, yeah, I feel like it's worth taking the course. I actually want to do that.
and the instructor is pretty good. Like, he worked in for a long time and owned his own shop and stuff. But then it's still, you can tell it's like aimed at people who went through the high school class and just got out of high school. You can tell it's aimed at them in a real heavy way.
Yeah.
But I still, like, I learned a lot. I knew nothing about cars before I started. I'd never changed oil, even. I had done spares, and that's it, you know? Top off my fluids. That's literally all I had done before I went to school. And now, like, my car,
Bitch maintenance.
not even basic, like, I couldn't change my oil. And now, like, the car I'm driving, I went to a junkyard with a buddy of mine from school, and we pulled the transmission and rebuilt it and put it in my car. Like, and my car was driving fine before, and we just wanted to do it, and we just swapped a tranny. No big deal.
Damn, dude, you rebuilt your tranny?
Yeah. Now, okay, it's a little easier because I drive a manual. Because I love manuals. But,
Like wait, you've probably seen my car, actually. It's that, gray Subaru with the giant-ass spoiler on it.
okay, there's a lot of Subarus in town with ugly spoilers. You'd probably have to be more specific.
It's the curse of the pre-2000, like, 10 Subarus.
Target acquired.
It's got a cracked, back fender on the driver's side. But I picked Colby up from work. I don't know if...
I am usually on the clock and just sitting around when Colby leaves. Like, I mean, you haven't seen me go outside with him or anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen you.
Right, because I'm the one who comes in and replaces him most of the week.
Acquired.
Like, I get to work at 9 o'clock and then he gets off at 9:30, so it's like,
I've seen somebody come around at 9:30.
there's another guy that starts at 9:30.
New target.
Yeah, who drives the SUV. That's Amos. We don't,
Amos,
yeah, we don't really like him. The bald guy?
the speech impediment dude.
Yes.
The
Which
one
is-
with
Which is mean.
He has bodies in his walls.
See, I never went that far, but
Always says.
yeah, some people think that. Like, he's a nice guy, he's just,
Mm-hmm.
he likes to get real in depth on what he's doing, so it takes him forever to do some of the work that you could have done in like 5 or 10 minutes. And then sometimes, like, most of the time I'm the only one working with him, so then I feel like super overloaded. Okay, I'm gonna drop right on top of this guy. Which might have been a mistake. Oh, but I got the kill. And now I'm probably going to die.
I thought about going there part-time, but to be honest, I know nothing about what you guys actually do.
Well, and to be fair, what we actually do is very proprietary, so it doesn't. I mean, working support will help just because, general support practices, but other than knowing some Linux, there's not really a whole lot you could do to prepare to work on our product. And our jobs are entry level as fuck, so it. I mean, have you worked in a command line?
Dude, I haven't even coded Lua on Minecraft.
See, I don't know what that is at all. Like, I don't code anything ever. That's not what we do. Like, our developers are all Ukrainian. So, I mean, apart from a couple of scripts that some guys have put together just for themselves, like to use in the office, we don't do coding at our office. It's just support.
Oh, so it's literally like basic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is super entry-level basic support. Have you used Linux before?
still no.
Well, to be fair, I hadn't either before we started, but I did go to school at one point and for Windows, like computer management, networking stuff. So I am also an MCSA. No, MCP, not an MCSA. I'm an MCP, and I grew up with DOS, so I was like super comfortable with the command line. But you could get familiar enough with Linux to do our job in like 2 days, like just playing around with it yourself. And if you were really interested, like I'm sure Colby could throw something together, because he trained up really well.
Yeah.
If you were interested.
He's tempted me with potentially going there, but
And if we're still hiring, like we just hired a bunch of new guys, but every time we've hired new guys in the last year, apart from Colby, they've all left fairly quickly. Like Colby has stayed the longest out of any of the new guys we've had in the last 9 months.
really, it seems like a pretty chill environment there.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of people think that it will look good on the resume, and it really doesn't because it's just basic support. Or a lot of people are CS majors, but we don't really do CS stuff because it's just basic support. Like we had a couple guys who were programmers, just looking for like a tech job, while they were waiting for another job to come up. Like we had a new guy who lasted like 3 weeks because he came in, learned what the job was, and went, okay, I'm out. Found like a programming job that matched his skill set better, which I don't blame him for. And it's entry level and it doesn't really pay well. Is the other problem. Because I think now they start new guys at $950. I think.
New target acquired.
That's what I make.
You make $950 at a welding shop? You're getting robbed. Oh.
Yeah, if I welded, I'd be making like $15 to $16 an hour.
Yeah, see, and I feel like I should be getting paid 15 for what I do. Even in the valley with our wages, I feel like I should be getting paid 15, and I only get, with my differential, I only make like 12 and a quarter.
New target acquired. Less damage. Left guard destroyed.
But, like, that's why I went to Graves. Because I wasn't even making 11 before. And, I mean, I've been paying my bills and stuff, but I haven't been able to save shit.
Yeah.
And, like, trying to pay off my credit cards and stuff, it's been a nightmare. So I was like, yeah, I'll take more money. Add an extra day off.
Going full time.
We did badly that game. Like, very badly. But, I mean, as you notice, like, the difference between people communicating and people kind of half-assing it is pretty big in this game. I mean, like most of these games, right? It's just... Thank God for participation-based rewards. Speaking of, how close am I now? Okay, I'm more than halfway to that. Oh, I'm getting fairly close. Let's see, how much did I think I've probably got my match score for the daily. Like, I wasn't really planning on streaming this all night. I was just going to stream this just enough to get the daily stuff done, and then I was going to switch to Dead by Daylight, I think. So I might only do this for another one more game, and then go to Dead by Daylight. And yesterday when I did that, there were a couple people watching me who I guess were only watching for Mech Warrior. Because as soon as I went to Dead by Daylight, like, everybody bailed.
Got 4 people watching right now.
You're one of them. Let's see, according to... I don't know if people want callouts or not, but according to Better Twitch, there's you and me and Nightbot as the mods, and then we have Captain Mad Murdoch and Faye Gwent. And I've seen Faye Gwent before lurking. They've never said anything, so like I know when I lurk, like at work, I don't want to be called out, you know? Like if I say hi, if I start participating, then talk to me. And like Captain Mad Murdoch hasn't said anything either, so I'll let the lurkers lurk.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of the curse of being a small stream, is that you see who's participating and who's not.
Right, but I understand that people want to lurk, and I appreciate the views, even if they don't want to talk to me. Even if they don't throw me follows or anything. Like, I just appreciate that people are actually coming by and checking out what I'm doing, because I've technically been streaming for like a year and a half, but I took like a year break for school. And when I was streaming before I went to school, I had nobody. Like, no views, no nothing. So when I came back to it and started seriously trying, like, I'm up to almost 400 views. I started with like 6,
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining about that at all. And I know, like, lurkers, a lot of...
It's about overlays and arbitrary points.
So you're saying I need more overlays and I need to get RevloBot going.
And a face cam. Face cam, people with face cam get way more viewers.
So I'm...
You get way.
So here's the thing. I am not pretty to look at. Okay? I'm normal white dude. Glasses, facial hair. Have you seen Angry Pug since he shaved?
Who's Angry Pug?
He's a big-ass Dead by Daylight streamer. Like, he was...
I don't watch Dead by Daylight streams, really.
Okay. But, I mean, I have a webcam. And I bought the Humble Bundle streamer bundle. So I have face rig.
Oh, you got the face rig. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, but Colby was saying that there were performance issues with it. So I was going to grab him one day and sit down and work that out, and I just haven't. And then it just seemed like, well, I can just play games without it.
His glasses. It wouldn't capture his face properly, so it'd get all bugged out, and I mean the result was hilarious.
But like, I mean, I guess I could throw face rig on. I don't actually know how to get just a webcam feed going because I didn't set it up for that. I've been sitting on this webcam, like I got it off an old roommate years ago, but it does 1080p video. But I literally didn't do anything other than plug it in, install drivers, and then run face rig. So I know nothing about how to actually set up a webcam, like in OBS or anything like that. But I can get face rig going. Maybe I should try that while I have you like watching my stream to see if it gets all fucked up. Let me see. Steam. Take me to Steam, please. Library, software, launch face rig. Yes. Launch face rig. Yes. Plus, I have all my lights off right now, so I don't know if I'll have to turn a light on. This is going to be entertaining. Launch face rig. Loading. Okay, and face rig is behind the event list. Creating model cache. And like I have the pro license. Let's see. I don't want to toggle picture-in-picture. I want to toggle backgrounds. Switch to advanced UI. Environments. Green screen. Because the green screen should just show the game, right?
Are you a cat?
I'm a cat with a Kaiser. Yep, I'm a cat with a Kaiser. So does that green screen show up on your end as a green screen? Or does it show the game in the background?
It is a green
May as
screen.
well just head back and just climb back into dropships now.
Hello, here, Kaiser.
Okay, so I'm going to need to figure that out. I've got a couple seconds while I... Okay, so first off, I probably want to resize this screen. Drag the cat over a little bit there. Environments. Kind of just want to disable environments entirely. Face rig backgrounds, because they're all like animated and they all... Like Colby was saying that it's causing my performance to sit at single digits on Dead by Daylight. And I don't know what settings to use.
Yeah, your FPS did tank while you were doing that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's why I haven't been running it, because I need to be able to sit. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to kill Face Rig for now, because I don't want my stream to suffer. Oops. But, yeah, so the plan was to, like, have Colby, like, just sit on my stream. Oops. And while I tweaked with my settings, like, without playing a game one day. I was kind of hoping green screen would just, like, go to game and not be processed. But if it shows as a bright green-ass screen on the thing, that's not okay.
Quite literally the green screen.
And it's super bright, and it takes away... I mean, most of the games I play, that would be super distracting.
Yeah, especially if you're like mostly playing Dead by Daylight, it's just gonna
Yeah.
entirely detract from the like atmosphere of the game.
Yeah. So maybe when I quit streaming before I go to bed today, I will I'll pull up Face Rig like documentation, see how I can get that to be translucent.
It'd be pretty funny if you got the face rig stuff to work.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I would have no problem running Face Rig. It's the second highest thing in my OBS list, even, just to make sure it stays on top. But I'm not willing to take that kind of a performance hit, especially like I'm running a quad core 3.8. It's an i5 7600K with Kaby Lake in Windows 10 with a 1066 gig. Like I shouldn't be having that kind of a performance issue just because Face Rig. So I'm fairly sure it's the way that the models are animated and the way the backgrounds are animated.
This is great.
And I know I can turn down some of the settings. Like I'm pretty sure right now it's rendering all of the fur dynamically, which I don't really need. You know, like I don't need that. Like even where I had it, that cat is small enough that you're not going to notice that shit on the end. So I need to like just go through and mess with the settings. But again, like when I'm playing or when I have time to play, I'd rather be streaming a game than fucking with my shit. Which is why my Nightbot's all like lame at the moment. It doesn't do a whole lot because I need to sit down and work out like Nightbot commands. And I'm probably planning to do Nightbot stuff at work this week, just because I have the time at work.
My friends have their own like personal bots rigged up.
Yeah, that's way too much work. Everything I was reading about Nightbot, like it plugs and plays really well, and you can do all the commands and shit with it. Like between that and like I can use Streamlabs for like donations if I wanted to, and like Streamlabs is my follower list, stuff like that.
Guys, don't rush the gate. Most of our team isn't even here yet.
So, like,
My friends just have it set as like like again, it's more like arbitrary points, like who's been watching for the most hours, and
right.
they get points. People that are active in chat get more points.
And I'm pretty sure you can do all that with a Revlobot fairly easily.
Okay, let's move in.
Yeah, you probably can. I've never messed with like stream settings and stuff like that because I mean I don't really have content to stream.
You play League.
I should,
A lot of people watch League. It's routinely one of the top 3 games.
content to stream.
It's routine. I mean, unless you're, you know, cursed.
I'm not high elo.
Oh, it doesn't matter. People still watch it.
Target acquired.
People watch low elo streamers because they're entertaining, not because they're actually good.
Sure, but how do you know you're not entertaining? I mean, if you don't want to stream, you know, no one's making you stream either. There are days that.
I'm probably not. I'm not entertaining just by myself. I need somebody to shit talk.
Right, and I feel like actually this stream, the reason that I still have people lurking in it is because we're having a conversation. You know, like when it's just me trying to talk to myself, I just like babble on about what I'm doing in the game, like what I'm thinking for doing in the game, or what my plan is, or crap like that, which could be interesting.
I enjoy watching people that are really good at games, like explaining what they're doing and why. That's part of the reason I'll watch somebody who's like not talking to somebody else, or they're not quite as interactive with the chat, is because they're like, you know, they're an informative stream, but at the same time they're also entertaining.
New target.
Right. Whereas I'm not really good enough at any games to do that. Not yet, at least. And Dead by Daylight doesn't count.
But Daylight doesn't count. I don't know, dude. You're like one.
Which doesn't take skill, it only takes time. Like, literally. Especially for Survivor. Although, it's true for Killer, too. Like, you put in the time, you'll get rank 1. That's not a thing.
I don't know. It's kind of commitment, and I feel like you know more like niche things about the game.
I mean, I was explaining it, so I got a new follower this morning while I was streaming DBD. And he was asking me questions like, so what is this thing that you're using, and what was that thing that just lit up, and stuff like that. Like, I got the feeling he'd never played the game before. It kind of made me wonder how he'd even found my stream. I mean, not that I minded, you know, but because I do. I mean, I have been playing and I keep up with the patches, and so I do know what's going on with DBD
Yeah, knows
fairly well.
as well.
Yeah, and I don't watch the dev streams, but I read the the teal deers of them. I'm dead. I'm out of position, and I'm too slow. I am gonna die right here. Or be so broken that it's about the same thing. Yep, okay, I'm dead. But yeah, so it was like interesting to explain Dead by Daylight to this guy who I guess had never played it, or had maybe played it but hadn't spent a whole lot of time leveling because like he didn't know what prestige was, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I mean, somebody like you knows way more about like prepper
Reactor online.
perks.
Sensors.
Well, I know what the meta builds are, and I don't run them because I think they're boring.
Nominal.
Someone was actually trying to shit on me because I was using Premonition. But I use Premonition with Plunderer's Instinct, the one that gives you a chance for an add-on, and Bond. So, like, you could say Bond is a meta perk. Sure, you know, I'll give you that. Bond is really fucking handy. But the rest of my shit is not meta. And the guy who's giving me shit about Premonition, his exact words is like, dude, you need to drop Premonition, it's making you into a pussy. And I'm like, okay, but you're running Self-Care, Borrowed Time, Sprint Burst, and something else that I forget what it was. And it's like, just the fact that you have Sprint Burst means you're not allowed to talk shit no matter what my perks are. And then you throw the other ones on top of that. It used to be so good, but it's broken and boring. Like they added exhaustion to the game for survivors. So when you trigger a boost effect like that, you can't trigger another one until exhaustion goes away. And it goes away 60% slower while you're running, and 130% faster when you're crouched. So it really is meant to be like a get out and hide kind of a thing. But like, I used to run Sprint Burst when I was new, because that was the only way I could get away from a killer. But I kind of wish they'd just put points in the game for or stealth.
Stealth?
Yeah, because I like to just hide and do gens, and then like
Me too. I don't like being chased.
I'm not good at juking, and part of that is I handicap myself.
Well, I did my bit and destroyed a generator. What did you guys do?
I'm handicapped because I don't have any
Heat level
perks.
critical.
Oh, I'm handicapped because I play with a controller.
Fiery, horrible death.
Heat level
Why do
critical.
that to yourself?
Because I like it. It's for Survivor. It's actually really easy. It makes it harder to play Killer, but even then, I'm 3-manning and 4-manning with Killer too, with a controller. But like, I don't feel like a controller is really a handicap on Survivor.
Yeah, I don't think Dead by Daylight is one of the ones where you're like truly handicapped with using a controller.
Right, and especially like if you watch the devs ever, they're constantly saying it's meant to be played with a controller. And so they've optimized, like, that's why the menus look the way they do now, because they've optimized it for controllers. Because it's coming out on console, like, within the next 3 months. I think they have a release date already,
They're all running everywhere.
but I'm not 100% sure what the date is at the moment.
Go put consoles with PC players.
I think they said that they're not going to. I think the way that the things connect, it wouldn't, like, work super well.
Probably not.
Because, like, if on the console, they could use the console's built-in
Heat level critical.
whatever, like Xbox Live or PSN or whatever, to find games.
Heat level.
Whereas on PC, it's Steam. Really? You're telling me this isn't Pug Drops? This is totally Pug Drops, dude. Have you not looked at our units? Just because the clan unit is working together, IS guys don't care. Like, I really don't like people that take games super seriously, and I don't really care what game it is. Like, there's no reason to take a game seriously. I can see getting into it, I can see being passionate about it, but like getting pissed off when people don't play a game the way you feel it should be played. It's like, dude, honestly, I've probably paid as much money or more than most of the people who play this, because I've dropped a couple $100 in this game.
Yeah, there are a couple of games where, I mean, like, I've spent a lot of money, probably around, I want to say close to $500. But, I mean, I've been playing since 2011, so, I mean, it's,
Are you talking about League?
yeah, League.
Right, it's like buying one game a year, except that game is League and League stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't regretted any of the money that I spent on the game at all.
Right, and like, I don't regret the money I spent on this. I just I find myself in a place where I've sold too much of the in-game stuff to have the choices that I want, and I don't want to throw the money. Like, there are other mechs I want to be playing, especially in like this game mode, but I don't want to throw money at the game just to get those mechs.
Yeah. Like, I got a 75% off on the in-game currency for Warframe.
Okay,
I mean, I threw $50 at it.
that gave you like $200. Yeah, $200.
$200 worth of in-game currency, and I'll probably never have to spend money on the game again.
Right, and Warframe's free to play, and you spent less than the cost of a full AAA release on it at that point. I mean, unless you spent more before that, but then even then, it's like, if you're playing the game.
Time I've ever bought Plat. So, I mean, to me, it was totally worth it because I'll never have to, like, worry about, oh, how am I gonna get money for this, extra Warflame slot or this extra weapon slot that I
Right.
need.
Yep, exactly. Whereas, like, I like this game, MechWarrior, but I feel like the amount that they charge for the things is like way too much.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a lot of
Like,
choices.
Warframe has
They're
a
gonna
lottery thing where it gives you a daily login, like, reward or something. Like, it'll be, 25% off platinum purchase or
Oh, okay.
extra resources.
So like actual stuff that you could use whatever.
Yeah.
Like this game has a first win of the day per chassis bonus, which I think doubles your XP and that's it. Like apart from when they, I think I played it once. It's just that kind of a team thing I'm not into. Like I don't mind it in this again because just the history.
Acquired.
Oh, you can play it solo. Also, there's a bunch of us playing Warframe at the moment.
Come on, basic
And,
common sense. You see a teammate
like,
trying to dash for cover,
Sambo
stand there and block
and
him.
The enemy has your combat ID
what's his
system on
name?
satellite.
Archidarch or Archidus on the TeamSpeak. Where is his name? Archidus. Him and somebody else. They've been helping me like go through and clear the planets and get
Like-
Warframe pieces and
Like do the beginning stuff to get you set up,
yeah.
which is cool. It's just I don't know that Warframe's. I mean, honestly, I don't know what game I would get into that heavily, unless I had people playing it. I wish I knew more people in real life, or even like that, just played this. But I haven't been playing this much because of Dead by Daylight and because of the wait times and stuff. Like the grind this is a free-to-play game with a massive grind, you know? And you can short-circuit some of the grind with real money, but there's still a grind, even with that. Because you still gotta...
Use shortcut, there's still skill cap.
Right, and then there's also like okay, I buy 3 mechs for $20, which is a standard price in this game for new mechs, right? I still have to have the weapons, or have the in-game currency to buy the weapons. I have to fit them out with the engines. I have to decide what the builds are. Then I have to get good at them. And they keep teasing a new skill tree. Because currently, in order to unlock all your skills on a chassis, you have to have 3. So, like, I'm running a Raven, RVN4X. There's also, like, the Hugin and the 2X and the 2-something else. So I have to have 3 of those. And I have to play all 3 of those before I can make any of them as good as they can be. Which is more of a grind. Because, like, what if I just want 1, you know? Like, I don't want to have to buy 3 and get good, or spend the time on 3 just to unlock some skills. And the skills are things like speed tweak, so you move faster, or you twist faster, or your weapons recharge faster. Like, they're all things that you kind of need for your mech to be as good as it can be. But they're all locked behind this thing, which... They keep talking that the new skill tree is going to remove that, and you'll be able to do things with single mechs, which if they do that, I will probably play a lot more of this game. Because the grind is my problem.
New target acquired.
Right, the grind... Ooh, I'm dead. I am totally dead.
Vinny, seriously, you see that I'm sitting here working this spot, you block me out.
But if they can reduce some of the grind, I wouldn't mind so much.
Oh shit, you got lag.
I got lagged, which is why...
5%.
I mean, yep, cool. I'm dead. So I didn't have to eject or anything. I didn't really do a whole lot. I was annoying in that mech, is what I was. That's like all I was. Ugh.
Yeah, Haken just seems like the
Online.
If you cover me, I get the
Sensors
super casual version of this game.
And I mean, that's the other thing, right? Like, this game isn't super casual. But it can be.
I watched the competitive matches of this. It's not casual at all.
Are you talking about, like, you've watched some of the MRBC matches and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Combat ID system.
Yeah.
I need to watch because I love mech stuff. Like, me and my dad used to watch oh god, what was that old mech anime?
Macross?
Mm, no.
Robotech?
Robotech, that's what it was. And then we used to play Mech Assault.
Mech Assault is one of the successors for this universe, yes. When Windows owned the... Yeah. Windows still owns the license for all the video games. Like this game is licensed to this game is licensed to PGI by Microsoft.
Enough up there to reinforce
Me and my
the
dad
base
would play
right
Mech
outside
Assault
your-
Ragnarok. I love that game.
See, and I never played them on the Xbox, but I'll bet you if I looked at that game, I could tell you which mechs, which whatever they're called in that game, came from mechs in this universe.
Come on, somebody in the base talk.
I never beat that game. It was so hard.
Earl did.
I mean, I was a kid, so, but
Brilliant.
yeah, I loved that game, man. It was so much fun.
And they used to have a lot of old ones on the computer too, like MechWarrior 2. A lot of people played MechWarrior 2 or MechWarrior 4. They're same universe too. And apparently the company that does MWO are working on MechWarrior 5. And the guy, you know Shadowrun at all?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Okay, so the BattleTech and Shadowrun were both from a company called FASA back in the day, FASA. And one of the guys, one of the major creators, I think it's Wiseman, he's in Seattle right now at a company called Harebrained Schemes. It's his company, and they did the recent PC Shadowrun games. So Shadowrun Return, Shadowrun Dragonfall, and Shadowrun Hong Kong. Those are games that I recommend to everybody, whether you know the universe or not, just because they're good games with good stories. Like, they're really good, but they're more classic computer RPG with like turn-based hex combat.
Oh, I see.
But so PGI, the company that makes this game that I'm playing right now, are making MechWarrior 5, which is going to be single-player first-person like this, but which could be really good. But Harebrained Schemes, from the guy who actually created the game back in the day, they're doing a tactical turn-based version of it. Which, if you haven't seen the pre-alpha footage, it's been out for about a year. I really recommend you look at it. Like Battle.
Honestly, I'm not really a fan of turn-based games. Other
Ah.
than, I mean, I really just haven't played many of them, but they really don't look interesting to me. But my favorite turn-based game is
Target acquired.
God, what's it called? Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
See, and I've never played that one, so I don't know what that's like. But I'm just saying, if you like mech stuff, I still recommend checking out the alpha video, just to see, because it might be something that you could get into despite turn-based, and it might not be, you know. And either way is fair.
Do you play the
Target acquired.
Warhammer 40k games?
I've been into 40k for a really long time. I don't currently own any miniatures because I had to sell them all to pay some bills. But I have some.
I don't mean the tabletop ones. I mean
Oh.
the games.
I have probably played most of the PC games.
Super expensive.
It depends on how you do it. You can get an army on eBay for $200. That's actually viable.
I mean, Jesus Christ, $200 just to get into it, man.
No, see, but that's not just to get into it. That's to have an army that you don't really have to do anything with for years, other than play it.
Yeah.
It's like 3 video games. You can get way more than 3 video games worth of time out of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just I don't even know anybody that has miniatures. I'd actually rather play D&D.
See, I don't want to play D&D at all. But that's because I'm sick of stereotypical like swords and sorcery. Like, I don't like the generic fantasy universe anymore. I would.
Homebrew stuff you can do.
So there's role-playing games for almost every universe in existence, basically. Like, there's role-playing games for BattleTech. There's role-playing game for Shadowrun, which is what I'd want to play. There's the old World of Darkness stuff. There's Legend of the Five Rings. It all depends. I mean, I have like 5 or 6 RPGs on my computer, like the books for them. So it's all like what universe you want to play and then what system you want to play. But like, I grew up as one of those gaming guys, so like I have a lot of experience.
Play.
Ah.
Yeah. I
See,
mean,
my dad was in the army, but he was a wargamer. So I grew up playing, like, the old school hex-based war games, like World War II games and shit like that. Planes and boats and tanks, like everything. So because of that, it made me more open to, like, all kinds of other stuff. So I've tried a lot of different systems, and, like, most of my roommates have been gamers and stuff like that when I have roommates.
Acquired.
So, like, if it's a game, I've probably played it Or if it's a game type, at least, I've probably played it.
Destroyed.
Do you play the Civ games then?
New target.
You talking about Sid Meier's?
Yeah.
I actually don't enjoy 4X. I have Civ 5, but I don't like it. Which makes me feel like a bad person for how much love they get.
Civilization game on Chloe's computer, and
New target
I don't
acquired.
think I'll ever do it again. Just because of the amount of time it took me to beat like one campaign,
Yeah.
like one casual one on easy, where I'm like, oh my god, it's 5 in the morning.
Yep. That's fairly standard for those games. But I just don't like 4X PC games like at all.
Target.
I'm not 100% sure why. I just don't like them.
I think a lot of the reason I liked
Heat level critical. New
Lord of
target
the Rings,
acquired.
the
Target
third age.
destroyed.
I can't remember if it's the third age or the first age. But I mean, it's like a universe that I'm familiar with because I love Lord of the Rings.
Right. And that's one of the reasons I play this game. Because I know this universe really well.
Yeah.
Even if it's not quite what I would want this game to be and all that.
New
But
target
there was also
acquired.
like a free roam aspect to it, and
Left
I, my favorite thing to play is like support role.
Okay.
So I mean, the support character in that game is absolutely ridiculous if played properly.
Okay.
She has a resurrect spell that you can just throw on people. So if they ever die, they
He's-
get resurrected automatically.
Jeez.
online.
That seems a little broken.
Sensors online.
Attacking full extent one at a time.
I mean, the enemies were pretty strong,
Well, you
so
know,
I
we
feel it
have
was
11 support
kind of
members.
fair.
Okay.
We were trying to kill the Eye of Sauron,
Okay.
and we wiped about like 20 times, and then we finally got pissed and went through our item list to see if we'd picked up something that might help us. And there was an item that gave it ignored I think piercing resistance
Okay.
on an attack, and then there's a I think it was Amir that you get in your party. He has an attack that also ignores all piercing resistance. So we put it on him. We're like, hey, let's try this. And he one-shot Sauron. Which is like,
Beta.
what?
Confirm beta.
That's crazy.
It was the most ridiculous shit I've ever done in a video game. Like one-shotting the end boss that he constantly fears you every turn. Like every character, he'll take a turn and fear you, and then all this other stupid shit. It's like, oh my god, just let me hit ya!
Do you ever play MMOs?
Yeah, I play Final Fantasy 14, and I used to play WoW.
Did you ever try the Lord of the Rings MMO?
No, I heard it wasn't very good.
I mean, it is free to play. I don't know if it's any. I haven't tried it. I really liked Lord of the Rings when I was a kid, even as an early teenager.
Acquired.
But then as an adult, I just kind of. I don't care for it the same way that I used to.
New target acquired.
I'll be honest here, I never read the books.
Oh, see, I grew up with the books.
That's, I mean,
Missile.
I still have, like, a deeper understanding of the lore because I've, like, read into it a bit, but I don't think I like reading the books.
I mean, they're okay. They're just rather simply written. But I just kind of grew.
Being told a story, like, from a storyteller when I, like, start to read the books.
Yeah, that's basically what they are. There's no way we can win at this point.
Target acquired.
Oh well, again, Gotta love that participation-based rewards.
New target acquired.
No, like, I used to care. I used to be on teams that did really well.
New
If it's
target
participation
acquired.
based, I don't give a shit.
Right. But, like, I used to take this shit pretty seriously. And now I just don't anymore. What do I still even need? I'm pretty sure I got my daily for today done.
Are you spectating?
Yeah, and it just ended.
Oh yeah, you're spectating.
I need another scout win. I need 6 more games. And I need a lot more match score.
Name
Much.
a champion for me to play.
I don't even know who they are. Unless you're talking about HOTS. Like, I don't...
I forgot you don't play League Legends.
I have never in my life even loaded League. So, there's just so much going on there. It's too much. The only reason I watch League streams is because some of the girls are really hot. Which is a dumb reason.
You cut out when you said that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But no, like, literally the only reason to watch League is if the girl is hot.
Oh, you're a boob tube watcher.
No, I've only got like 2 of those. And I follow 50 streamers, and only like 2 of them are for that. I actually follow a lot of German streamers. We are attacking.
One of my favorite, like, stereotypical boob streamers is Casey Tron.
Oh god, yeah.
Realize that it's entirely satire.
I don't know if it was entirely satire. She might never have gotten that ban.
Is she banned?
She was, for like 6 months. She's back, I've seen her. But... like, part of the problem with League is I don't know if someone's good at it or not.
Hey, you cut out again.
I don't know if someone playing League is good or not, because I don't play it. So, and then there's like, yeah, I mean, you gotta know the heroes, you gotta know the skills, you gotta know the items, you gotta know the map. And there's a bunch of other shit I'm sure I don't know that you have to know.
There's Runes Masteries Team Comp.
Like, what the hell is jungling?
There's monsters that spawn on the map. You've got a jungler with smite. It basically just does increasingly more damage based on your level, and it's only usable on. Oh no, wait! You can use it on champions, but you have to have your jungle item complete, and that has another effect. Yeah, so there's items, item actives, build paths, runes masteries, team comp, meta. Let's see what else. Ban priority. Lane pressure, last hitting, lane pressure,
Identification system online.
lane matchups. There's so much,
Yeah, like, that's way too much.
but so much of that literally doesn't matter.
I mean, unless you're trying to be really good at the game or something.
Yeah, if you want to play ranked, you should probably know. I mean, you could just be a support main. That's what I am.
And then you just heal people.
No, supports control the map and
online. Sensors online.
like
Weapons
they'll put up
online.
wards for vision on the map so you don't get ganked. And
Okay.
They also have a lot of kill pressure. Like you don't do a lot of damage, but usually you'll set up kills. Like if somebody like
So, like, a support would manage stuns and stuff?
yeah, they usually have a lot of CC
Okay.
or some of them have a lot of damage that they'll put out. It's another one of those team comp matters things.
Gotcha.
But there's a couple that are just generally pick this and you're good. My favorite is Thresh, because I can just spoon feed kills to my carry,
Target acquired.
and once they become a monster with all the items that they bought from the kills that I've spoon fed them, the game's already over.
Okay.
Like once I spoon feed 3 kills to them, without junglers coming to gank, the game's pretty much over from there.
Okay.
But I mean, that depends on if you're playing with a random or somebody that you are queued with and you know that they're like actually good at the role.
Right.
Warning, incoming missile.
I imagine that makes a big difference. Oh wait, why am I running? I have AMS.
Yeah, why are you running?
Because normally I don't drop in this first, and I should. Because I've got a shitload of AMS. I've got probably too much AMS ammo. This mech. I mean, 3,000 rounds is kind of a lot. And in some matchups, I'll burn through all of it, and in some, I won't even touch it.
Don't stand still there.
Didn't you run out last
Oh,
time?
I dropped.
In my other mech, yeah. My other mech only has 1,000 rounds. It's 1,000 rounds per half ton of ammo. So I've got 1.5 tons ammo in this thing. Are we not opening both gates? Like at all? Like that little... That's my AMS activating. When they get close enough. It also only shoots missiles within 120 meters.
Oh, I've got sound muted on the stream because
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, that'd be kind of annoying to have that shit, like, mirror itself. Ouch, ouch, I made a mistake, I made a mistake, I made a mistake. Ooh. Oh no, I lost an arm.
Like support mechs, like they have a pocket, because I mean, I imagine it would be fair if you got lagged or or your arm blown off. It'd be fair if you could grab that.
Oh shit, I just shot somebody in the back.
New target acquired.
Does rear armor have
New
a lot
target
less?
acquired.
You get to set where your armor is. But yes, most of mine have very little rear armor. But when you build a mech, remind me after this game, and I'll jump into the mech lab. Shit, I'm gonna die. I'm suicidal, but I got a kill. And I ate a lot of damage right there. Like, I shared my armor. Oh. But I killed a Kodiak, so I feel okay about that. Now, Discord, in theory, like OBS should push that, right? Just as audio on my computer.
Sensors online.
Because it'll pick up, like, if I'm playing music on Plex or something.
Yeah.
All systems online.
It just occurred to me. Like, I didn't even consider if there was some special setup required or not.
Yeah. OBS will just generally capture any audio that's coming through.
Okay.
If you have a virtual audio cable.
Yeah, which I don't. Which, I looked into that once, and that's, like, way more than I want to mess with.
Acquired.
Yeah. Colby
New target acquired.
has told me how cancer it is to just set that up.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't want to mess with it, too. Because I read into that a little bit a couple years ago, and it's like, not for streaming specifically, but I was having issues with my audio, with my headset, Like my mic wasn't being picked up by my old computer.
Weird.
So I was looking into that as a way to feed it. But then I was like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, now I'm just gonna sit pretty in the saddle up here. Wait for the rest of my team. Oh, that's bright. That's almost like real sunlight.
It's almost like a real sun.
Like coming through the window, right? Like the glare and the way it cuts off when you like move stuff over it. Like it looks kind of cool. I don't usually have this much dead time in these games to like just appreciate being blinded by the sun while I'm driving.
Oh.
The enemy has combat.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, guys, where are y'all at? Salt. So the diamonds with the X in them are salts, which is 80 to 100 tons, which is why they're slow. That's what we're waiting on.
Heaviest mech?
Heaviest mech is 100 tons in this game, as of right now, at least.
Medium?
Medium is 40 to 60. Unless you were asking me if there's one in the match right now, in which case I would have to look. Heavy, assault, 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 heavy, 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 heavy. This hunchback is a medium. This locust is a light. That's a cyclops, that's an assault. That's a 100-tonner. Generally, the assaults are too slow. For me, personally. I like to run heavies. Because they have more mobility, but also pretty good survival.
Yeah, it's a good trade-off.
And I mean, I like lights. Like that one where I was an annoyance. I was doing 135 kph with jump jets.
Yeah, you're moving.
But that's a light mech, right? Like those two lasers is it, and the armor is pretty thin. As opposed to this thing where I can only go 72, but I probably have 3 or 4 times the armor and massively more weapons. Are we pushing or what, guys?
New target acquired.
Like, if we're pushing, we need to push. Oh, also, this damn turret needs to go down.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, good. Because that turret will kill people. Like, it killed that guy in the light mech. Because the turrets are all large lasers. Okay, I can't actually see any targets that you guys are shooting at. Oh, there goes my AMS. Roll, roll, roll. Ooh, I took some shots to the head. That's fairly funny. I like when my AMS runs because you actually get like match performance and stuff using AMS. So it translates into more XP and more in-game currency.
Nice.
Not a whole lot, but it's like a passive.
It's not like active ability, is it?
No, that's the other thing. Like you set it up and you don't think about it. It automatically just shoots at missiles when they're close.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I saw that going off on a dude the other day.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me if you were trying to see if anyone around me has it, but it doesn't look like they do. Like, if you look at the shadow, the little round part on the right side, like right about there, it's a little bottle on top of the mech.
Yeah.
I would go third person, but you can't go third person in faction play. Because it gives you too much situational awareness.
Just
But you can do it in like the single player quick play mode, which is still not single player because you can it's not single player. That's not what I meant. The non-faction play mode, which you can play as a group or by yourself, but you still get grouped with people. Like it's still the same type gameplay.
New target acquired.
Just only one mech instead of 4. Like the way I keep getting mechs when I die. That's a faction play thing. Okay, Hanshi, move.
Ammo at 25%.
Is there actually something there? Ouch. Oh, it was just my arm.
Target acquired.
I don't care about that.
Target acquired.
Kodiak.
Target destroyed.
Oh, good. I got the kill. Oh, my AMS got destroyed. I still had 100 rounds.
Target acquired. Left leg critical damage.
Hi, buddy. Ouch.
Critical damage.
Ah. Fucking Urban Mech Warhorn. That's the one I like using the most because it's funny when you kill people.
An urban mech warhorn?
Online.
Yeah, that
Sensors.
I'll have to find it in the mech lab. But like you can sample the horns, I think.
The enemy has a combat ID system and satellites overhead.
I just don't get kills in the mechs that have war horns to be able to show them off most of the time.
He's some sort of casual?
I am some sort of casual.
Target acquired.
Wait, a Shadow Cat with no ECM? What the fuck?
New target acquired.
Max range on missiles is a kilometer.
New
So,
target acquired.
Unfortunately, these targets are still out of range for me. At the moment. Do we have anyone left inside? Yeah, we got one guy.
How out of range they are. I said get them. I'm a loyal viewer and you have to.
Well, I will admit that you are a loyal viewer. I don't have to submit to demands because you're not a sub.
Maybe if you paid more attention to your videos, you'd have a sub already.
That may be. You might be right about
Dude,
that.
I'm subscribing to your Patreon or your Game Wisp. I want a Twitch sub icon. Otherwise, I'm not subbing.
I don't trust Game Wisp, honestly.
I don't either.
And I can't see myself ever making a Patreon unless I got it like making armor or something. And then be like, hey, sub to my Patreon for like $150 and I'll send you a suit of armor or something.
The enemy has a combat ID
Yeah, I don't feel like
system
making a
and
Patreon
satellites
is fair until you get like
Well, it depends on what you do, right? Like, if you do a physical thing, and you can actually, like, mail things to people. But at that point, why aren't you just running an Etsy store?
Target acquired.
Or something.
I mean, I bought a signed autograph on Etsy.
Really? From?
Do you go on Fortune much?
No.
Oh, you probably don't know them then. It's it's a transsexual on there that's not passable at all.
And you paid for this autograph.
Yep, I bought a signed photo and autograph for $20 and mailed it to my friend.
Ah, okay.
You know, have you seen Eclair on the Discord?
I think I've seen the name, but
They're the one that owns the Discord channel.
Okay.
I mailed that to him. Also, sent him a version
Okay.
from a Japanese website. It came
Oh,
with,
I thought about ordering some of that. How did that smell?
it smelled
Enemy has a combat ID system and satellites overhead.
how did he put it? Slightly musky and sweet.
Huh.
Warning, incoming missile.
There's no missile. I'm under ECM cover.
Warning, incoming missile.
Nope, still under ECM cover. Dude, I'm a medium.
New target.
Camping is all I can do.
Somebody bitching at you?
No, they're just bitching at the rest of the team. And it's like, I can't do anything about that. I don't even have an assault mech in this drop deck.
New target
Well, you
acquired.
really dropped the ball there.
Target destroyed.
God damn it, dude. Fuck on, motherfucker.
Target acquired.
Like, that gets me a little salty. It's like, don't stop and shoot when you're clogging the way in.
Incoming missile.
Although that's what I'm running around in, although mine looks a lot different than that one. That's the same kind of a mech.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Let's see if we can push it all.
Target acquired.
The enemy has a combat ID system and satellites.
Oh, that just barely clears the mountain. That's kind of perfect. Oh, although he's pretty undamaged. That's bad. Ouch. Da-dink, 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 da-dink. Boom. Today's musical piece. Oh, I still have a mech. Oh. Damn. 5 permadead already. How am I not one of them?
Online. Sensors.
You're level 0, that's why you got so many views.
I wish that were the case. Wait, we have someone actually working on the generator? Had. Nine of us left. 8 of us left.
7, 6, 5. Drop my vape.
That sucks. I hate when I knock my vape over. Like when it's right in the way.
Fell to the floor and I can't reach it because I'm so lazy.
That's funny.
It's even worse for you when you generally know where it is and you can't like reach it. Got it! I got it!
Nice.
The enemy has a combat ID system and satellites overhead.
Target acquired.
Look at God damn, now I dropped my phone. Oh!
Sounds like you're shitting yourself to an aneurysm.
This is the worst night of my life.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Wow, phone.
Warning,
I've never
incoming
used this
missile.
thing other than like a flashlight or
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
pentagram.
You talking about your phone?
Incoming missile.
Yeah.
Warning, incoming
Being
Yeah, I remember that. I had to pick Colby up a couple of times and had to call him. It's like, dude, I'm outside your house. Did you not get my texts?
New target acquired.
If he never responds, just call him.
Damn it, overheated. I should have been paying better attention. Actually, I'm about to die, so that doesn't matter. Gauge override.
Center torso critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
Yeah, that didn't do anything to me. Damn it, I was hoping to get the kill. Oh well. These games. I'm not good at them. Also, after playing on, like, mouse and keyboard all night, it's really nice to go to a controller for Dead by Daylight. Because I can just, like, lean back in the chair and take a break. Because I don't really have a desk, I have, like, counter space, kind of, that I sit at.
Fuel at 0%. At 25%.
Oh, I've only been live on MechWarrior for 3 hours and 17 minutes.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. New target acquired.
Ouch.
Announcer.
What?
I just don't like this announcer that they have
Engage.
going.
You mean Bitch and Betty?
No, Black Betty.
I'm not sure what... Oh, you mean in your thing. I thought you were talking about my game. You're talking about your game. It's like announcer.
It's such a massive ping spike. I couldn't do anything about that. That's another thing about this game. If you get ping spikes, you're basically just gonna get cooked.
Yeah, we had a guy like that last night whose ping was something like 15,000. He was in a very slow mech, but he was teleporting all over the place. It was,
Fire like 5 minutes later at somebody that moved or died previously.
he didn't live that long, but it's probable. What do I still need? I keep checking this thing. I know I don't need to check it in like every game, but I keep checking my updates on the event. Scout win is what I really need. Not a match score, but that'll come later. I'm not sure I'm really feeling this anymore right now. Right. So I was gonna tell you about the mech lab.
Yeah.
So I just pulled up the mech lab, which has each of the sections of the mech, along with a little upgrades box, and then your choices are based on what hardpoints it has. Inner sphere mechs are locked, and clan mechs you generally have what are called omnipods, where you can choose what hardpoints you want. But so I'm looking at this Centurion CN9A NCIX, and like the right arm has one ballistic slot. The right torso has an AMS slot. The head has no weapon slots. The center torso has energy slots, and you can tell it has two because it has two weapons in it, and it's at 0. Right? So this has 2 slots left. So it has a total of 3 missile hardpoints here, and then none in the legs and none in the left arm. So you have to go through and decide what weapons you want to put in by type and slot. So the slots are the number of actual slots in the paper doll they would take up, right? And then tons. which up here is the tonnage. And so you can only max out at your tonnage. So if you take a weapon that's too heavy, you won't have enough ammo, or you might not be able to take a good engine. And like on this thing, engine, standards just to see, it can take anywhere from a standard, like a 100, to a 275. Same on the XLs. So the XLs weigh less, but they take more slots. And on Innersphere mechs, if you get a side torso blown out with an XL engine, you die. At least at the moment. There's new tech coming next month where there'll be a third type of engine where that shouldn't happen that way anymore, and it'll be between these two for weight and slots. But that's not till next month. So you really have to decide, like if I want to put the biggest engine, like the biggest XL engine in this thing, right? 275 takes 14 tons. So just straight off the bat, let me strip this mech. Strip all equipment, strip all armor. Because armor also weighs. Actually, let me not strip the armor. That's a pain in the ass to put back. So strip all the equipment. Boom. So I just freed up all the slots. Now you can see the numbers on the hard points accurately again. And then, so your legs and arms and head have no rear armor. They only have the one armor value. But your torsos, you can adjust the rear based on how you want it between the rear and the front. And you can see it affecting the weight when I take armor away, add armor to it.
Yeah.
So usually the first thing you got to decide is either what size engine do I want to put in it, or what weapons do I want to put on it, and then work the engine around the weapons. I like moving fast, so I tend to try and get wet engines, but if I want an XL engine, close the standards, actually, it's a lot to look at. The cheapest, smallest, crappiest XL engine is 1.6 million C-bills, which you can see down here in the bottom, the middle one with the blue. That's the in-game currency, C-bills. The one above that is MC, and that's the real money currency. And then below that is pilot experience, which unlocks some skills, but they're not a huge deal. And whenever the new skill tree comes, that's going to be different anyway. But so, on a typical game, like a typical quick play game, you might only get 100,000 C-bills. But you're looking at, if I want to put the biggest engine in this thing that I want, it's 4.5 million. And that's just for the engine, right? So don't save those changes. So if I go to the in-game store, if I want to pay in-game money, not real money for a mech. So I'll go to the in-game store and I'll actually look at a mech that I kind of want. I want grasshoppers, because they're heavies with jump jets, and they work really well in the game mode that I've been playing for the event. So if you look at them, you can see you can buy them with the real money currency or the C-bills. And the cheapest one of these is 6 million C-bills. And it has a max engine of 340, but it comes with a 280. So if I wanted to buy this mech for 5.9 million, and then I can't even go that high on this one. I'd have to get a different mech. Let's use this. Engine. And then I wanted to put even a standard 340 in it. You're looking at another 2 million for an engine. So that's 8 million for the mech without weapons, ammo, armor. That's just the mech and the engine, if you wanted to max out its engine. So that's what I'm talking about when I say the grind is real, is because of shit like that. Excuse me. Because, you look at it and it's 6 million for a mech is really not that bad. And if you've been playing forever, right, and you have a huge inventory of spare parts, it's really not that bad. If I have engines, I can steal out of stuff. But, for me, I have this one extra engine right now, and it's a 180, which is kind of garbage. I could put it maybe in a light mech, but in a light mech, I want the biggest engine possible for maximum maneuverability, because that's how those survive. And they have boxes. They're called supply caches. One is awarded randomly every game to someone on the winning team. And then you have to pay for the keys, except this event has given out a bunch of keys. And there are 25 of the real money currency, which there's no direct conversion. You have to buy big packs of those. And then the skills, first you have skills by mech class chassis. So what have I been playing? Battle Masters. These are in weight order. They're not alphabetical. They're alphabetical within the weight class, but so first you got to come to the mech, and you got to find the mech that you've been playing. Oh, this one can actually unlock fast fire. I will do that. And you can use general XP on that if you want, like your pilot XP, but it's generally not a good thing to do. And then, so that's how that works. And then, like, show me this mech tree. These basics you can do with a single. So things like you run, your heat dissipation is 8% better, right? Your acceleration is 8% better. You get like a little bit of some extra twist and turn. And then the elite, you have to have 3 of the same chassis at the full basic to get the elites to even unlock. And then these are way expensive for XP, but like increased top speed, weapon convergence, weapon cooldown rate, and startup and shutdown faster. And then this one's like a bonus, like mastery. It just gives you an extra module slot, which that's a whole other thing for building your mechs, right? So I'll go back to the mech lab and modules. So this is base. 2 consumable slots, 1 mech weapon slot, 1 mech slot, and 2 weapon modules. So this one you can choose between mech or weapon. But like if I go to mech modules, like seismic sensor is a good thing, because it shows you within a certain range on the mini-map if there are enemy mechs moving around. Like if you can't see them because no line of sight or they got ECM or something, you can still know that they're there. But if you look at that module, it costs $6 million just for that one module.
Jesus.
Yeah. So to go back to the grasshopper example, now we got $6 million for the mech, we got $4 million for the engine, we got $6 million for one module, and you probably want multiple modules. Because, like, seismic sensor is good for a brawler, sensor range is good for a missile boat, zoom is good for snipers, radar deprivation is good for everybody that doesn't have ECM, because as soon as you move out of cover, you drop off of line of sight, and locks, like missile locks, go away. So, if you want the meta modules, you're looking at $12 million in modules, plus. That's just for the mech modules. Then your weapon modules are $3 and $4 million a piece for range or cooldown. And your consumable modules, oh, these are just consumables. These are in-game costs, and these are real money costs. So, like, I can set this up with a UAV, and then I can pop a UAV in the game. And if I set it to auto refill, it will pull out of these. I've gotten all of these out of events, but if you like don't have any, it will take this much money out of what you have every time to refill it. So you have to be good to use them, because otherwise, like, I've had games where I don't even make that much. And then you got, you know, all your other stuff, heat sinks, probes, ammo, because if you have a ballistic missile weapon, you have to buy ammo for it. Use that in the slots. Like, it gets ridiculous for the grind. And they like to trick you a little bit. Because at the beginning, your first 25 games, you get a pretty big bonus for like a new player bonus. And it's enough to buy any one mech and make it okay. But it's not enough to buy all 3 in the chassis unless you're buying lights and inner sphere lights. Because clan mechs cost more, you can do less to them. Like, you can't tweak engines in most clan mechs. So they cost way more up front to help balance that. But then, like, once you get that, you can set your weapon groups however you want. Camo specs, which they have lots of patterns that you buy with the real money currency. And, like, this 750 is a lot. That unlocks it on every version of this chassis, right? So, Battlemaster, if I buy one of these for 750, it would unlock it on every single Battlemaster I would ever own on this account. Alternatively, you can do it for one shot for like a tenth of the price, but only on this one individual mech, and you can't change it without losing it. I've one-shotted a couple of patterns. And then, even with the patterns, so these are all the colors in the game. These are the colors that I own. Because they've come with, like, real money packs, or events, or, like, the Steam packs come with some. So you can change different parts of your mech to different colors if you want.
Are
And
those worth, like, even buying it?
Depends. Do you want it to look cool?
No, I'm not about that fashion shit.
If you don't care, then they're not worth it. Let me go to a trial mech. So if you don't own any colors or patterns, you don't care about changing it, this is what they look like. This green all over, that's it. This is a stock mech, like color. And there's 4 colors you can buy with the in-game money. They're 2 million a piece. But if you don't care, then no, it's not worth doing.
I mean, I kind of figure with like a general lighter or like darker color scheme, it'd be less easier to spot from far distance.
Depends on the map. Some of the maps are fairly dark, like in the quick play mode. But like this, I got this mech as a bonus for having spent money on the game. That's why it's these colors. And I could change it, but I don't want to. And like they also have decals, which I can't do to this. I picked the wrong mech because you can't change loyalty mechs. But like, okay, this one. Camo spec. Go to decals. All. Like, I only own these 3 decals. Because at least with decals, when you they're not cheap, but they apply to every. You can put them on any mech you own at all ever, and you know they do what they say on the tin. You pick a spot, you can make it bigger, smaller. You can change its colors, and then like boom, I just put a spider on my mech as a decal. But they have like a shitload of decals. Like if you want to customize your shit, there's a lot of decals that you can use. Then we get to the real vanity items. So every mech has room for 1 standing, 1 hanging, and 1 mounted cockpit item. So the standing item, things that look cool, like, you know, gas masks, and I mean, not leave it unowned, but they just sit. Generally, they'll sit like right here. I don't know how far behind my voice is to what you're seeing, but they'll sit just in the cockpit, and you can just put something there, right? Like I can put that UK flag there if I want to, or like that's for an in-game faction, and they look cool. Some of them move a little bit, most of them don't. Ula elf, there we go. Then you go to the hanging items, which just generally hang from this side. Sometimes they'll flip-flop them, depending on the mech. But they're also just things that look cool, right? Like, my guy has brass knuckles now, or whatever, if I wanted to pay for them, which I don't, but, like, so they have a lot of those. And then the mounted items is where you get to the war horns. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Can I no longer, like, test these? Huh. I would have... Oh, right, preview. Never mind. I'm an idiot. It's right here. So, or like you could have lights. I have a couple of these holiday lights and shit from Christmas. But all the war horns, they go off when you kill somebody. And a lot of these I haven't heard because they were from X that came out when I wasn't playing. Okay, the Cyclops one is kind of cool. I like that, but not for this game. So, where's the one I really like? The kickers are cool. I like the kickers. But the one that I really like are it's the Urban Mech one. Where the hell is it? Medical. I like Free Wrestlehag too, I think. Yeah. But the Urban Mech one is funny. Because it comes on a mech that... Yeah, lose my changes. Light. No, not the spider. Urban Mech. The Urban Mech looks a little bit like a trash can. And it has a unique advantage in that it can torso twist 360 degrees. So you can just, like, turn it forever. In theory, like in the game. If you look at the yaw angle, it all the way around. Almost no pitch angle, though. But it's just funny, because they look like trash cans and they're cheap, because they're pretty bad. But you can also buy like a pack of them for $20, I think. You can just get all 3 of them. People like seeing them, but it would feel, yeah. So but then there's premium time, which I'm sure we're all familiar with as a concept. Pay us money. And then mech bays are how they control your thing. So mech bays you can only get from events, buying mechs for real money, or paying real money for these. And like, looks like I have 8 empty right now. Go to select mech. Yeah, so you can see I have 36 out of 44. Once I get to 44, I can't buy another mech unless I have mech bays. Without, like a real money pack, because the real money packs come with the mech base for their mechs. But so that's how they limit you and eventually like force you to spend real money if you wanted to do a whole lot with the game. Unless you were just really good at farming every event.
Alright, man. I'm gonna grab some food and go to bed, man.
Alright. I'm probably just switching to Dead by Daylight anyway, so.
Alright. I'll catch you tomorrow, dude.
Alright, I will be on. Enjoy your food and shit.
Yeah. Peace.
Yep, later. Yep, so if you were here for the Mech Warrior, it's turning into Dead by Daylight. Mostly because nobody tells me that they want me to play anything. Kind of want to play a controller game and just kick back for a minute, so...